Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Microsoft Flight Simulator, and today we're back with another live stream. We're going to be taking the Vertigo out and doing some craziness with it as we zip through the Grand Canyon and take it over to Las Vegas. That should be a little bit of fun here. We're going to take it to Vegas, bring it on back around the corner here, and probably come back either this way or we'll see what's coming down the other direction. But that's the first idea here. Figure we'll try something new and daring. If that's not exactly your cup of tea, by all means feel free to bring any aircraft you'd like around. We'd still love to have you, and we'll definitely be waiting at each location for everybody. It sounds like we've already got some other aircraft coming up and ready. I hear somebody starting up. Yep, got a plane right there next to us here. Actually, we have two planes on top of each other right there. I'm not sure what's going on right there, but that's all right. Alrighty, nice to start the shenanigans the right way. Let's get into the seat here. I'm going to get the head tracker turned on. And there it is. Alright. Let me make sure I've got all my controls squared up. Let's back that microphone up. Oh, and of course we have the customary, got to slam that monster drink. Bernie, hello and welcome, buddy. Good to see you. Let me open these up here. Make it a little bit easier to see everybody's chat, so give me just a second. I don't want to miss any of the communiques with my old blind eyes.
What's the airfield we're flying out of?
We are flying out of Kilo Golf Charlie November.
Wondering how you change East Coast or servers or whatever. I'm trying to figure out where that is.
Click on your profile in the top right where it shows your profile name. If you click on that, it should give you an option to change servers.
Wish I could help you, but I forgot. Do you guys know?
Just dawned on me that I wasn't using my push-to-talk. Forgive me there. So if you're at the world map menu in the top right-hand corner, you should see your profile name. Click on that area, and then at the bottom of that, it should show the current server you're on. Click on that server, and it should allow you to change it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. And you're in West Coast, right?
I am West Coast. Yes, sir.
Alright, Overkill. What airfield are we taking off from?
Kilo Golf Charlie November Grand Canyon National. All right, let's see if I remember how to start the Vertigo, guys.
Flying?
I'm going out in the Vertigo. We're going to be ideas to do some high-speed passes through the Grand Canyon, take it all the way to Las Vegas, but you are welcome to fly whatever you would prefer.
High-speed passes, huh?
Yeah, we're going to be ripping the Grand Canyon. I expect somebody to slam into the wall before the day's over. All right. 747. Master switch on. Avionics so we can see the engine read.
Engine off 225.
Let's see here. I don't think we actually need the fuel pump with this particular aircraft, so I'm not going to worry about it if memory serves. However, fuel, we're obviously going to want that. And it looks like it's already set for crossfeed. Oh, no, that's crossfeed. Left and right tanks.
I'll probably end up flying the extra.
Can we switch to auto mode on the flaps? I guess not. Huh. All right, emergency locator transmitter is armed. And let's see, am I missing anything else before we run through the engine start? Because, man, I have not flown this thing in a minute.
Hello.
This aircraft is a ton of fun to fly, though, I have to say. All right, so let's go for it. Here we go. I hear something happening. There's action happening.
I'm going to be there. I'm going to be in the extra.
All right, there we go. Engine's coming alive. Torque.
Any special parking?
No, that's kind of the nice thing about this airfield is that everything's pretty much in one big solid row. So, all right, and let's see. I can't remember if we have ATIS out here or not. Yes, we do.
It's gonna be my first time flying the Vertigo, so let's see how high performance it is.
You better read the instructions first, or you'll find yourself flipping up to the moon on takeoff. Don't go above 25% on your power on takeoff, otherwise you're a bullet very quickly. Altimeter today is going to be 3019, temperature 18. Let's see, runway in use is runway 21. So
I
2
don't care
1.
about stupid power. I'm gonna go full power and take off. I don't care what you say. I'm a bullet.
Let me know how that works out for you.
Alright, let's see if I all die or not, so.
That sounds very morbid.
We on all players or group only?
It should be all players. That's what I'm using. I don't ever change that. So let me see here. 2 1. That's going to be. Oh, yep. So we're taking off from down over here. So taxi will be out to the left for runway 21. Right? No. Sorry. Out to the right. Disregard that. Out to the right. I'm second guessing myself now. If we are heading in the direction of 2 1, it's going to be on the left. Gosh, what is wrong with me? All right. So how many we got joining us here? Looks like we got some planes rolling in. People are still joining up in Discord. Flaps. We're going to want flaps
I'm
1.
in now.
Although with this aircraft, you don't really need anything
Well,
other
it should be
than
the same
raw
starting
speed.
technique as usual, so let's see if
Hugh,
it'll
I am
work.
using a PS3i camera and the Track IR5 Pro Clip. It's actually a much cheaper way to go. So you can get the PS3i camera for like $7 online, US dollars. The head track, the Pro Clip for Track IR5 is like on Amazon for $55, I think, US dollars. And then I use OpenTrack software as the management system. Works really nice. We can hang out for a few minutes. Yeah, we're not departing just yet. So everybody can take some time to join in. This is gonna get it's gonna get very crazy, that's for sure. And we're also gonna go to Las Vegas and then come back through the canyon. So you'll get another chance at this if you miss the first round.
Did you take off yet, Mike?
Negative. I'm waiting for everybody else. We still got people joining in.
Alright, yeah, I just accidentally put up to 25% power and I just went like a bullet. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick to your word.
Warned you. We're going to give everybody a few more minutes to join up here, guys, and then we'll get this craziness rolling.
That thing is way too dangerously powerful.
Yeah, I just realized that. Alright, which runway was it again?
Runway 21.
Alright, guess I'm
It's
just
almost
gonna
like
short
flying an
then.
engine without the fuselage.
Departure airport is Kilo Golf Charlie November, Grand Canyon National.
Who's in the 747 or 757?
No idea.
Oh no, that's a 737.
Still, that's crazy.
What I don't remember is... Where's the parking brake in this thing? Oh, you know what? Yes, I do. It's right there, I think. Yep, disregard. Got it.
Who's in the green Vertigo next to Bravo?
Probably me.
Other than that, probably be me in the silver and red right next to you.
Maybe
No,
not.
that's me.
No, that's Ranger.
Well, that does make sense.
I'm forgetting something. Hang on a second.
I got nameplates on, but I don't see many of you yet.
There we go. Knew I was missing something there.
Yeah, I got nameplates on, but I don't see Ranger's name tag, so...
Oh, I suppose I should turn the
I see
nameplates
two
on for everybody, huh?
aircraft with no
Let's turn the
name
nameplates on.
Are you the one in the Xbox Extra 330?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see you, but
Traffic
no name
nameplates,
tag.
there we
Really
go.
weird.
Alright. Apply, save, resume. Let's see what we got
See if
going
I
on
can
here.
fix it.
Yeah, we got a few of them out here. Whoa!
No, because I have name tags for other liveries. I think one thing that I found you might have to communicate with the in-game ATC for it to know you.
That shouldn't. I never, ever, ever use in-game ATC.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I found
I'm
that
not
that's
setting that thing up.
sometimes how I get the name
Holy
plates to appear,
crap!
but I'm just not going to try.
Green
I'm just
Ranger,
gonna have
thank you
fun.
very much. My goodness gracious, you are absolutely welcome. Whoa. Dude.
Well, I got name tags on. I can see the tags.
You are
like,
amazing, sir. Absolutely amazing. I can't tell you how grateful I am.
101.
Jeez. That
I don't
is...
see the
Wow,
name
I'm
tags
blown
for the
away.
aircraft yet. Whatever.
Was not expecting that. Thank you.
Yep, same thing here.
Alright, so let's have some fun
Are you
today,
on the
guys.
ramp overkill?
Yeah, I'm still on the taxi ramp. I'm still coming up to the taxiway now.
I'm just gonna do the quickest pattern work ever off of runway 21.
I'm in the Xbox Extra. Not using an Xbox, but I kind of like the livery.
Yeah, it does look like a nice livery. I see ya.
There is not VR controller
Alright, full
support
power
yet,
takeoff. Here we go.
but I believe it is coming.
Full power is way too much on takeoff. Oh my god.
Concord Droid, hello! Dude, look at the way this thing's taxiing.
On the West Coast server?
Mercy.
Yeah, if you just saw an extra takeoff at 200 knots, you're probably on the right one.
Did you take off from runway 21?
Yeah, I just did. I wanted to test the power
Oh,
real quick. I was just
son of a gun. I'm going the wrong direction. You're fine.
I just needed to test the absolute speed of this thing.
I just, you know, I was checking out this side. I thought I saw Elvis, guys.
I see a name tag biographer with a jet. I don't know who that is.
That's Barfing Gopher.
Oh, okay, there it is.
Dude, look at this. I have like no throttle in this thing, and it just like gets rolling.
Off and go for okay. Yeah.
Alright, I'm turning final for runway 21.
Alright, well,
Okay, now I see the name tags. I think what happens is they have to be airborne first for the name tags to show up.
I'm in the big
what do
honking
you guys think I'm
caravan.
taxing at? 400 knots
I'm
here?
right here holding short of 2-1, right behind a yellow and white single engine.
Yeah, it is on their roadmap. Although, you guys ready to talk about the elephant in the room? X-Plane 12. So we definitely know it's coming
Alright,
now.
yeah, I'm testing back to runway 21.
They are already working on satellite imagery. They are already working on live weather injection. Why is this car in my way? Get out of my way. They are
taxing
working
behind
on
overkill.
new clouds and textures. I mean, they're really going... I can't wait, guys. I'm going to be honest. You take the physics and basic fundamentals and the overall user friendliness, if you will, for lack of better terminology, of X-Plane 11, and you put the satellite photogrammetry and the textures and the updated resolutions into it from Microsoft Flight Simulator, and you've got destruction. They will absolutely decimate.
Yeah, I don't see overkill anywhere.
I'm coming up to the taxi ramp now.
He's in the green and white striped Vertigo.
That is a firm. I don't know who it is, if it's actually a G36, but I have a G36 taking the runway in front of me now. I have someone in a red and blue, looks like the GB.
It's an extra.
It's extra, there you go.
So that's you right there in the silver looking.
I'm green and white Vertigo.
I'm the one in the silver behind
Are
overkill.
you right behind the Xbox?
Whoever,
livery?
yep, whoever is in the Xbox livery on the extra, I'm off your left wing.
Yeah, okay, I see you. I don't see a name tag though, huh?
Odd.
Who's ever in that extra, I don't see him anymore.
Alright, well, let's go ahead and get rolling, guys. We got some damage to do today. Landing light coming on, strobe light coming on.
This extra is pretty quick though.
This Vertigo's ridiculous is what it is.
Oh yeah. What'd you pay for that thing?
Nothing, it's free.
Really?
Yep, FlightSim.2, buddy. I'll be sure to post a link to it later if you remind me.
Yeah.
But it is ridiculous. It will very quickly take
Oh,
you
I
by
saw your
surprise.
review. I saw your review on it because remember that was the one that was mentioning how you like did a complete like split S in it.
Oh my gosh, this thing's crazy. Come on, baby. Up and at 'em. Oops. There she goes. Gear coming up. Flaps coming up.
Yeah, I don't see the name tags. That's weird.
That's appropriate right after takeoff, right? Okay, and we want to head north. All right, so after runway traffic, we're coming north. Heading for the canyon. Dun, dun, dun.
Are we gonna follow the river down the Colorado?
Fact. I'm gonna fly, just turn due north, reach the Grand Canyon, dive into the canyon, take it west all the way to where we reach the, what is that? Not Roosevelt. It's not Roosevelt Lake, is it? What is that? What am I thinking of? I can't remember the name of it. Anyway, where it pops out into the lake, and then continue heading west right into Las Vegas. We'll land in Vegas as our first stop, and then we'll figure out where we want to go from there.
I don't know why Overkill, but you just disappeared for me.
Ah, it's a cloaking device.
Oh no, like I was way behind you and then just went bonk, you're gone.
Probably because I'm pushing 300 knots already.
Yeah, but I'm pushing 320, I don't see how.
Alright, well, here's the canyon. Alright, and I am diving in. I'm going to try to... My goal for my flight is to try to stay right above the water. I'm going to follow up the water line. Make it as intimidating as possible. But make sure that you guys pack an extra pair of pants before you do it.
I've got my Depends.
Alright guys, here we go.
Inverted dive.
Yep, Overkill's in the canyon. Ooh, and the weather's nasty in here in case you're wondering.
I'm on clear skies going straight down to the river, pushing 400 knots.
Clear skies are for girls. Just kidding.
Alright, I'm on live weather now.
Young
The
bucks.
weather's not that bad, you know? The weather's not that
No,
bad.
it's not.
What is this thing? Fuel imbalance. I wonder what that would mean.
Well, personally, I'd switch my tanks, but, you know, it's probably just telling you to change the TV channel.
Kind of cloudy, but you know, not too bad.
Same, yep. I got some cloudy weather here, too. And a warm towel.
What I should have did is I should have jumped into the Longitude. That would have been interesting.
That's weird. I don't know why we're getting
I didn't even
pixelization.
realize this was past you. Okay.
You know, I'm really glad I bought the premium Microsoft Flight Simulator because it was well worth the extra money for all the aircraft you get and stuff that comes with it.
It is. I guess my only issue with any of the default aircraft is... Oh, I'm not even on push to talk. It is, but I really think that my only issue with all the default aircraft is we shouldn't have had to rely on the community to make them good aircraft. And that's exactly what has unfortunately happened.
Yeah, because we had to have that TBM, the Salty 7.4, the Flybywire, all that.
Yep, the CJ4, the Cessna 152.
Pretty much every single default plane has a performance improvement mod for it now.
Just the rabbit ears. What rabbit ears? No, I'm not adjusting anything right now, bro. Oh yeah, let me just look down, take my hands off the control. It'd be great. Someone needs to do a third-party rendition of the Grand Canyon textures. That'd be awesome.
That definitely would be.
I think there is a Grand Canyon upgrade, but it's Google Maps. It's a lag hog.
I think it'd be a lot of work too.
Oh, definitely would.
Well, yeah, to redo the whole Grand Canyon, that.
Oh, that's right.
take a lot of time, so it
G36.
probably
Yep,
would
that's
be
another
freeware.
one. Although I love the G36. That one's fantastic.
I know if I did it, I would charge because, I mean, yeah, that would be a lot of work.
Awesomeness. So I really get the feeling that if we were to do this in VR, the room would get a lot smellier.
Well, how about
Uh-oh.
actually do it?
Did I miss a movie quote, Jeremy? Is
Yeah,
that what
that's
just
a year
happened here?
pilot's license
Did I fail
taken away
you?
right there.
Whoa!
Um,
Wall! Wall again!
something about that.
Shit, I don't know where we're going. Okay, there we go. Oh, man. Dude, this is... For the most part, it's pretty cool. It's pretty chill, but... Man, there are some areas that get a little
I don't
tight.
know where all you guys went.
I mean,
you guys ghosted
Private
from me
aircraft
again.
is flying around Grand Canyon all the time.
Around it? Probably. Through it? Doubtful.
I've seen it. They've
I should not have had dinner 5 minutes ago.
aircraft going right through it.
I've
That
seen.
and helicopters too.
I was gonna say I've seen helicopters run through it. I've never seen. And again, it's the 330 knots that I question.
Well, not at that rate. I'm talking maybe 100 knots tops, 120 knots.
I just went 10,000 feet above the canyon, and I just see the green flashing lights of the Vertigo racing through the canyon.
That's how it's supposed to be, man.
Alright, die bombing on you,
They're not
overkill, or attempting.
slow. I mean, they wouldn't be this low right where the water.
Oh my God, Jeremy, you're talking about rabbit ear antennas. I do not know
I've
why I
seen
did not catch that.
helicopters.
Please forgive me, sir.
Inside the canyon.
Oh yes, I remember rabbit ear antennas, and I remember every
Where'd you
freaking
take off
time.
from, Mr. Overkill?
Kilo Golf Charlie November, sir. Grand Canyon National. We are on our way westerly through the Grand Canyon, heading to Las Vegas. I remember every
Say
time.
that again. Kilo Charlie Golf. What?
Kilo Golf Charlie November.
Thanks.
Hey,
buddy.
Mad Pilot. Sorry about that, buddy. How you doing? And you are absolutely welcome if you're referring to our chat earlier.
Who's all in first person?
And Jeremy, I remember like out here in Arizona, we get the monsoons every year, and as soon as those clouds rolled in, man, well, we weren't watching TV anymore.
Believe it's time to bring out the good old Corsair.
You know, I thought about using the Corsair. I really did. Maybe I'll bring it on the way back. That'd be kind of fun. Then Ranger can talk smack about my freaking tail dragger experience here. Although it has been a while.
All I know is if you don't have minnows in the navigation lights, you're not low enough.
How's that for you guys? Mercy. Minnows. Hell, I'm going fishing.
It's about that time, though. Get some minnows on and go on to a brush bed and stuff like that. Shoot, you can pull crappie out like you wouldn't believe right now.
All right.
Well, at least in that aircraft, if you needed to go straight up vertical, you could do it with that aircraft.
Oh, absolutely.
Just put it full power, go straight up, and you're going straight up.
All right, guys, we're going max torque for a minute. We're going to see how we do here. You mean XP12?
Oh my god, my wing just scraped the water.
Oh, I know it, dude. I'm using the Nevada map. Oh, baby.
How far did you get?
What's that?
How far did you get so far?
Still going. I have no idea where I am. I'll tell you when I'm out of it. Let me just check my sectional here. Still going through though. Anybody crash yet?
Nope, not yet.
Negative.
I'm gonna go
I
first,
dumped-
pull up the dam.
Well, we got XP12 coming, and I was watching some
I dumped the caravan. and
some information
grabbed
that
a
was
Vertigo.
released at Flight Sim Expo the other day, and they're gonna take us by storm again, and I can't
You
wait,
got it,
quite
Flight?
frankly. Yo, baby, come around, come around, come around, come around. Ugh.
Can you like switch aircraft in flight? Or?
Negative.
No. I remember the old days when Flight Simulator you could just change any aircraft on the fly.
Well, actually, I bet you can if I were to take a bet using the developer tools, but I wouldn't recommend it, especially
Right,
with
yeah,
the since Microsoft Flight Simulator is so stable as is. I don't think it's going to be as pretty either.
He's already pulled over 10 G's.
But even if even if it's close, dude, I'm going to be honest. I'll go back. I'll go back in a heartbeat.
Whoa, came close to the edge of that.
The user friendliness of X-Plane 11, the flight models of
Some
X-Plane
guy,
11,
Pat Anamois,
the-
just rode the wall, I'm pretty sure.
community. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought dev
Just
mode would
got
do it.
Very close.
The community, I think, for X-Plane 11 is better as far as
It ain't racing. It ain't
Laminar
rowing.
keeps it open. You know what I
There is
mean?
turbulence in here, I'll give you that.
We'll see. We'll see. If Laminar keeps their same style of development open, I think the
wind's kind of
the ability to transfer product from 11 to 12, and they already said, that's the other thing that's amazing. They already stated that. Okay, this is making me nervous. Ugh. The beautiful part about X-Plane 12 is they've already stated that anything from X-Plane 11 will be backwards compatible. So that's a big deal. That's a big deal.
You know, the Navy, Mike, once had
Yes, agree.
F-14s,
Agree,
doing,
Jeremy.
drills in the canyon before.
I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it at all. Hey, Jeremy, since you're on YouTube, do you remember, does DCS World's Nevada map have Star Wars Canyon? I don't think it does it?
If it is, it's probably not mapped.
Lame sauce.
Last
'Cause you
night,
had-
Last night I had my first night flight in real life for my pilot training. I went over to EDF down in Houston and got to see a C5 Galaxy and 5 F-16s on the ramp.
Very awesome. That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, I never thought I'd see one that close, other than an air show.
C5 is a big baby, that's for sure. Uh-oh. This is going to get tight. That's what she said. Oh, mercy.
Yeah. I was just about to queue up on that one.
How far ahead are you, Overkill? Because I haven't seen anyone in a while.
You guys got to stop asking me where I am, man.
I think we're way far ahead, actually.
Yeah, you guys took off before I did, so wouldn't surprise me if you guys are up there in front of me.
You, me, and Ranger are like way far ahead, I think.
Well, when I came into the canyon, Ranger was behind me.
I think you're ahead of me, Overkill.
Yeah, I think so too.
How close are you guys to the dam, I guess, or the big old lake?
Well, if I could see through this giant canyon wall, it wouldn't be so bad. I could answer you. Hold on, I'll pop out. What's your screen name, bud?
New Stingray 4671, I'm pretty sure.
I don't see you anywhere up there.
Pat, you still behind me?
I see you, Overkill, I see you.
Yep, alright, yeah,
I
got
know
eyes on
we've
you.
been going the same speed, so you must be like really close.
I see nothing.
No, this is
but
definitely
a
not
bunch of
career mode.
Vertigos.
We are tearing ass through the Grand Canyon just as a fun little group flight.
My camera literally just
Watch,
broke
I'm
on
gonna
that
overtake him.
descent.
Let's see.
It would not show me my plane.
Oh, Overkill, you just went right in front of me.
You know, I like to make an entrance. Here you guys go, Combat 101.
I see Green Ranger ahead of me.
Keep
I'm
that
above you
lead,
right now.
nose high.
Formation flight at 400 knots in the Grand Canyon, maybe?
Yeah, that'd go over like a fart in church. Left rudder, left rudder.
You're lucky you have rudder pedals. I'm waiting for the Charlie rudder pedals to come out, so I have no rudder.
So we're headed to Vegas, right?
A firm. Nah, I couldn't ever fly without rudder pedals again.
It's so complicated, especially in planes that just won't turn on the ground. It's so annoying.
When I came to the realization that I was not going to be able to avoid rudder pedals was the day I first tried to fly the DCS Huey.
Hoo-hee.
Hey, 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 hey. Better watch that shit talking, okay? That's my lady you're talking about right there?
Negative. Actually, if you ask Scoob, it's kind of an ongoing joke with me and him on the hoo-hee.
On the Huey?
Yeah, we were texting back and forth one day, and I asked him, I said, if we were going to do anything with the Hueys. Because they had... Whoops, sorry.
I lost
they
him.
First, they just
Don't
first
look
come
behind
out.
you. Don't look
and,
behind you. That was really stupid.
Anyway, my speech-to-text decided to call it hoo-hee.
Oh, nice. I like it.
So yeah, so from that day forward, he has not let me live that down, and it's always been hoo-hee.
No, it's not what?
Landing is not too hard with this thing.
No, it's not.
How's it with yours?
The Vertigo?
Vertigo, yeah.
Yeah. It's not too bad. Slowing this one down isn't terrible. As long as the gear comes down, right, guys?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
It's like the first 5 seconds you pull back the power to 0,
Right.
you lose 100 knots.
why does that have a problem with the gear going down?
No, yours truly had a problem with the gear going down.
Oh yeah, it was that you last week when you
The
landed?
late night flight? Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
gotcha,
And
yes,
you
that's true.
Belly landed right on the runway.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
So
why-
that'd
that's
be the
wh-
reason why.
That's why I made the switch to SPAD.next for the control. Ah, Jeremy, gotcha. My bad. I was probably dodging a canyon or a whale, you know, something. Giant sea monster.
Oh, Ranger, you're back. I see you again. Good.
Oh, there he is right there.
I'm gonna.
He must
what are
be
we gonna
max
fly now?
power like all the way through this thing. Ah, who needs to worry about engine temps, right? As I'm sitting there getting yelled at at both NG %. Hello! By the way, guys, if any of the audio gets too loud or quiet, please tell me. I know I can get a little excited sometimes on this thing. Just tell me, Overkill, shut up!
Fly it like you stole it.
I did steal it. I didn't pay for this.
Exactly.
Oh, get some
15
weather.
G's in the corner is flying like you stole it. Yeah, I'm doing that.
I'm gonna be in the longitude.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. I was just sitting here thinking that.
I honestly don't think the Longitude would be able to keep up with these in the canyon.
That might be challenge accepted right there.
That's
I know.
that's
Look
exactly
at how
what I'm
high
saying.
you are.
I wasn't saying that. that was the challenge. I'm just saying.
My only concern
Have
with
a tough time
the with the CJ4 or any of those, with Longitude, any of them, would be roll rate. That'd be my only concern.
Yeah, the roll rate would be kind of like a little bit tough, but I could do it.
Could is the keyword there. Could.
Foxtrot Kilo Uniform Charlie going down and dirty.
And it all depends on what speed you're talking about, because you can fly this thing at
400 knots.
125 knots.
400
So-
knots through the canyon.
Oh, 400
Whoa,
knots,
baby.
I'm not sure that would be.
I need to expand that map out. We need to figure out where we are here.
I don't even think, well, the CJ4
Track the plane.
and the Longitude.
Track the plane. Thank you.
400 knots, maybe. That's over speed.
And let's zoom this out a bit. Oh, we still got a
All
ways
you
to
guys
go.
behind there, watch out. There is a really tight corner coming up for you.
I think 350 is the top speed on this.
Let's get back down here.
Ain't nothing like taking the whistling death through here.
What runway are you landing on, Overkill?
One of the hard ones.
Of course.
I mean, like, we could try to land on top of the control tower.
Oh yeah, that's just what I want to do.
It does have stall capabilities, so I might give it a whirl. Let's hope they didn't
Ranger,
make
I'm
it
at your
invisible.
5 o'clock high close. Whoa, it looks like you just smacked into a mountain.
Yep.
Did you?
Yeah, I just somehow
First crash!
Yep, there it is. Old man goes down first.
Not the oldest.
Nope, not the oldest, but... Who's that you were chasing?
Oh my gosh, I was 5 feet from hitting the wall!
Ranger, who's that you were chasing?
I think we were, me and Ranger were real close together right there, I think, right?
Alright, well then I am chasing you now. Oh, you just vanished. Your cloaking device was activated.
Damn.
Damn.
Yeah, you both disappeared on my screen too. I'm like, hey, where'd you guys go?
Alright then, Overkill, I might be the one in front of you in the silver and red Vertigo.
I lost everybody now. Yo, baby.
I still got you guys.
Oh my gosh, this would be such a ride in real world. They need to like do something like this in Disneyland, dude.
No,
That would be a cool ride.
Epically. I'm sorry, Star Tours is still my favorite. The original.
Yeah, Star Tours original was great.
Yep. That first couple seconds where you jump down, you're flying through the superstructure. Love that part.
They had something like that at the, what is it, the Mall of America, that big ass mall in Wisconsin or whatever.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that ride about made me sick.
Yeah, I'm sure that thing had to end up somewhere.
I don't know why they redid it. It's like that ride was definitely one of those. It's not broken. Leave it alone. Don't
Yeah.
get you don't need to get creative. No. Oh, we need to redo it for modern Star Wars. No, you freaking don't. Shut up. Or at the very least, they should have left it there too. Oh, mama, bring that nose around. Come around, and zipping left,
Yeah,
right
that's the
rudder,
rule in Vegas. Suck it dry, blow it up, and replace it.
right. Yo, baby, yo, baby, yo, baby, yo, baby. Thank you, Henry. Appreciate
Almost
it, man.
accidentally went left there.
Yeah, I've made a couple of turns where I'm like, is this right? Is this right? Is this right? Too late.
Whoa,
No, that's
baby.
when
Too
you
much
dive
left,
bomb
Ryder.
on the person in front of you.
Oh, shit. Whoa! Ugh. Okay, time for the second pair of pants. You guys, this is so stupid. My hands are literally sweating.
Just had to quickly refuel my plane midair, you know?
So much stress.
Seriously. You know what? I'm actually getting a fuel warning too. Climbing out.
Good old in-air refueling with no in-air retanker.
Uh-oh. We're stalling out. Oh, it's because I have my foot on the right rudder. That's intelligent. All right, let's add some gas, guys. Let's see where we're at here. Oh,
See,
yeah.
now I can fly. I've got my Coors Light sitting in front of me, and now I'm good to go.
Yep, all right. Monster break. Here we go.
I got Grand Canyon West Airport
Okay.
in sight.
Pumped up, got fuel, got energy. Tank needs fuel. Rocking down. Highway to the danger zone. Kenny Loggins, I am not.
Yeah, I was going to say, don't quit your day job, brother.
I don't know why you gotta be so mean to me. I'm allowed to have fantasies.
Well, true. I mean, I'm right there with you, brother.
Ryan Reynolds.
Ah, dude, Ryan Reynolds, he's my Superman.
I go get.
Are we just all gonna try to see who can get to Las Vegas the fastest now?
Well, I'm already at KLAS.
What's wrong with your MSFS 2020? Mole man?
The ramps here. Taxiways, I mean, actually. Yeah, I'm just gonna watch
This is a
these
fun
come
PA
in.
announcement.
Hey, Overkill.
Sir,
Is it better to have the nose cow flaps open on the Corsair, or is it better to leave them closed while in flight?
in flight, my understanding is they're supposed to be closed.
Copy that. That's what I thought. That's where I've had them.
There's an A4. Oh, there is a Skyhawk. Who's flying the Skyhawk?
I don't know, but I've heard different rumors that it's a piece of shit.
Oh, well, that's lovely.
That's
oh, him.
just what I know. But I know the one in DCS is badass.
Oh yeah, I have the one for DCS. Absolutely.
I gotta re-download that thing, but I love flying that son of a bitch.
The wind at Las Vegas is 174 at 9.
That's as far
For
as they
all
can
you
expand
guys.
out, really?
We
Wow,
had,
same
uh,
sauce.
R9, copy.
KLAS?
We are
Yeah,
heading to, yes,
147 at 9.
inbound to McCarran.
Overkill.
Sir.
Chris from Tucson. What's up, man?
Ah, there he is. What's up, buddy?
Not much, man. What are you up to?
We just got done tearing apart the Grand Canyon.
I saw the live stream there. I was like, wait a minute.
Yes, sir. We are on our way to Las Vegas at the moment. We're going to land at McCarran, and then we'll all figure out what we're doing next. We may come back out through the canyon.
If we do, I'm going with the Ghost Hawk this time.
Yeah, what'd you think of the Corsair through it?
I didn't do much. The roll rate was not very good, I don't think.
You all in the got gravel?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I flew that. Oh, no. I mean, that thing is stupid fast.
It is stupid fast. Stupid fast is a great description for this aircraft.
Alright, Overkill, what runway are you gonna land on? 19 right or 19 left?
Haven't even gotten that far yet. Well, depending on my mood, I may pick a taxiway or, you know. Oh, hey! We should all rip through the strip.
Hey, yo, you wanna land on the tower?
Oh, there it is again. Okay.
Just remember the
He's going to
landing
pull a
gear.
Harrison, huh?
What was that?
You going to pull a Harrison?
I always feel bad making jokes about him because it really is sad. Like, if you ever listen to the recording afterwards, he feels so bad. And, I mean, I get it. I would too. But it's just like, totally takes the fun of talking smack out of it.
I just don't know how he could have made a mistake like that. I mean,
It actually so after that, and I think he's done it twice if memory serves. But after that, I did some reading about that, and I guess it actually happens more often than you think. I have a T16,000.
that particular airport, or I mean, because you could tell the difference
Just in
between
general.
a taxiway and a runway. I mean,
with the throttle, and I'm just sticking with the default pretty new
Yeah,
distance.
I think most of the airports
Okay,
are starting to rank taxi.
so
Taxiways now.
I hope it's Ryan. I hope I say your name correctly.
well, taxiways have a solid line on it. The runways have a.
I
dividing line.
personally
You can tell a
don't
difference.
recommend the in-game mapping. First
People
off,
can't drive.
I recommend
so
third-party
Well, that's
applications.
true,
There's quite a
but,
few of
you know,
them
I
that I
was
can
wondering if it's
recommend.
because of his
FSUI
age, becoming a
PC7
little
is
bit
one of them.
senile,
Spad.next
something, I
so
don't know.
far is my
Shit,
favorite.
all those actors
If you
are
want to
senile.
Google it, it's Spad space next is the easiest way to find it. And then
mean,
there's
if
another
that's
one
the
that I
case, you
use
guys
called
should be
RS
grounded.
Mapper. Now the thing about RS Mapper is that you have to assign a keyboard command
So should
in
some
the sim,
90-year-olds that are behind the freaking
and then
wheel as
you
we
use
speak.
that keyboard
From what
command
I
in the
read, though,
third-party
I did
application.
heard that the FAA
Spad.next
officials wanted to
actually
talk with him
uses
before he could fly
a
again.
SimConnect profile to actually,
Tower
and same with
actually
FSUI
notified him
PC7,
that he's gonna make a phone
to
call, so
correct or connect directly to the simulator and
FAA
basically pull those
official, I
commands
don't
from the
know how it
back end. So
went.
you don't have to worry about mapping keyboard commands and things
but
like that. Okay, cool. Got your name right. Good.
They might have fined him for it. And
I want to make sure I got it right. I
probably
wasn't
maybe
sure with
suspended him
the
for
with the spelling
a
there.
small
So
amount of time, or made him do a review.
anyway, so that's just my personal preference. I can absolutely do a button mapping guide. I've done one before.
When they pulled his
I've done one recently. I'll try to find the
I
link for
know
it later
when
if
I
y'all remind me.
landed
When I did the Spad.next
on the
video,
water in
I
a
walked through quite a lot of it.
172 for emergency landing. I still had to.
And then
talk
I
to an
know
FAA
when I did
official to
my
go over what
autopilot controls, that was a while back.
Yeah,
so
they
I
have
probably
to get
should
all
do
the
a new
reports
one.
for the NTSB and all that stuff too.
And yeah, I'll do it. You know what? Yeah, I'll do another one for you. Let's just call it that.
When
Let's
you
just
have
make
an
things
incident
simple.
like that happens,
Let's
you're not
call
allowed
it.
to fly until you're cleared again.
Let's call it by Wednesday. I'll have that out for you. Give me a few days. I got a little bit of a backlog. I'm still trying to catch up on after moving.
That's
Yeah.
just like standard procedure. I mean, it doesn't mean that your liability or something. It's just it's how
Where
they
are
do
we?
it.
Why do I feel like that we should already be at Vegas? Well, I guess not. We're just now
I just
crossing
wanted
the
to make
lake.
sure that I wasn't negligent or something. Maybe
Let's see. What do we got out here?
flown a plane.
Okay,
that
that's
just
Vegas out
wasn't
there. All right.
airworthy or something.
I'm
or,
guessing where all the aircraft are is going to be
or
McCarran.
did something. But that wasn't the case. It just what happened is that particular aircraft has a fuel valve where you switch from left to right.
How many we got up today?
You
Let's
can
see.
balance off the fuel as you go. And when I did a switch,
Oh, look at that. Got quite a few up in
something
front.
happened with the fuel valve and it cut off the fuel. And
Quite a
even though
few
I
out in the
turned it
back here.
Tried to restart, it wouldn't do it.
There's an A320 up there. We got a CRJ7 coming in. There's the A4. Vertigo VL1 X-ray. I don't know what that is.
So I was like, okay, this is going to be a water landing.
Hey, no problem, man. No problem.
And usually when I pick a place, I pick specific places to do that switch, usually close to an airport, but where I was flying in Gloucester, we were doing whale watching and stuff, and it was just too far out.
Jared, we are on the west, sir. All right, so for anybody watching the stream interested in joining our flight, here's how this all works. We are going to be landing at Las Vegas. We're landing at McCarran. We'll be hanging out for, usually it's
And
about
for the
5 to
record,
10 minute
to
break,
tell you,
and then we'll pick up and
Cessna
get back out of there.
172
So
is not a good
if you're interested in
aircraft
joining
to
us,
land on
by
the
all
water.
means, check any of my
because
videos.
of
We
the
have the
overwing.
link to the Discord, but I will
pretty
actually
much
throw that in 1 second.
the
Just
cockpit
realized
gets
I'm
filled
not
with water really
flying through a
quickly.
canyon anymore. So let's see here. Let's
I
grab a
wouldn't
new
doubt
link
it.
here. Let's see
It
here.
stays up above a while,
Edit
but only
link.
on the top because of the top wings.
Expires never. Create
And,
link.
but
Copy.
Because of the wings
Where's
are
my
so
chat?
high,
There it is.
Pretty much, if you're in
Paste.
the cockpit, you're underwater.
You guys can join our Discord. Just keep in mind, push to talk is required in the live stream channels.
Alright, I'm gonna come in, pretty sure runway 19 right into Las Vegas.
I'll be in there shortly. I have an appointment on the strip that I need to take first.
Tower, this is Maverick requesting flyby.
Now, Mike, got a little question
Negative,
for
Ghost
you.
Rider. The pattern is full. Something I should know here.
Let's see if you just pick your brain a little bit. See if you realize this. Among most private aircraft or single engine aircraft, what are the most common reasons for emergency incidents that occur or causes crashes?
Here.
Pilot negligence.
I would say
say
pilot
gear?
error.
Yeah, if they got a complex, it would be gear or flaps, right?
Okay, so, and this is what I told the owner of the flight center that years ago when I got my private pilot's license, I became very friendly of the,
It is absolutely
the flight
illegal
center
inside city
because the
limits, and
flight
we're going to do
center,
it.
He was the owner of it. And what happened one day was
Conleth, how you
a
doing?
girl named
It's a pleasure.
Maggie,
Welcome to the stream.
17-year-old girl.
Timmy! What's going on, my
was
dude?
doing her first cross-country solo from Beverly, Massachusetts to
Yeah, Forrest, that's
Portland, Maine.
it's going to be interesting. I'm waiting to hear what he says here.
Flight that you would do, and
Ranger, you going to do it?
I was actually there doing a pleasure cruise, and I was talking with her. Anyway, she was in front of me, and
We
she
are
got
at
takeoff
KLAS. We're in Las Vegas,
and I was holding
Nevada.
short, and I was watching a takeoff, and I noticed her rear landing gear fell off as she got off the runway. And I
Whoa! You said you were there for that? That's on YouTube.
Yeah, I was there. I was the one that actually called the
Oh my God! What a small
tower.
world, dude!
I'm the one that called the tower to tell them, hey, her landing gear just fell off.
Holy shit! What a
I
small
have seen
word!
that video
Yeah,
so
same.
many times.
The second he said that, dude, oh my gosh, that is crazy. You guys have to look it up. Look up 15-year-old loses landing gear on first solo.
No, 17.
17-year-old, sorry.
I've seen it. Oh my gosh, there's no way.
That thing's on YouTube?
Yes, it's on YouTube. That's the first time I've heard of it. And listening to her, that poor girl, she did such a great job, kept her cool, landed a freaking, what was that, a 152 or 172?
It was a Piper Warrior.
Oh, it was a Piper Warrior, that's right. And so yeah, when she took off, her entire right gear came out from under it.
Yeah,
That is amazing, dude.
And well, I
That was
knew
fun.
her because she was a student there, and I hang around there a lot. That's where I rent the aircraft all the time. But I know her very well, and I know her parents, and she is a sweet girl. She was actually gonna cry. She told me, but she kept her cool because she meant that it meant her life. So she did everything exactly. And what happened is I wasn't 100% sure, but I said you better make sure. But it looked like the rear lane.
We're in the
fell
Vertigo
off.
right now.
And they took a look. The guy in the tower took the binoculars and said, "Holy shit, you're right." Right? And they immediately told her she had to do a turnaround, and she did land pretty well. She did screw up the aircraft, but so anyway, the owner, I said, he goes, I don't know how the hell this could happen. I've never seen this happen before. I says, on the contrary, I says, this happens quite often, and I'll tell you the reason why.
Yeah, she was 17.
I says, and this is my assessment and what you
Seriously,
should
look
do,
it up on YouTube. It was a
as
really
far
impressive
as
story. She did
changing
such a good job.
policies, on this. And
Everybody
the
did. Her
reason
instructor
why
on the radio, ATC
many,
did a good
how
job.
can I explain this? A lot of aircraft that are used for students, and that's what these aircrafts are mainly used for students, with the occasional rentals here and there. But when you get students doing TOLs, which is touch and goes, the takeoff and landing practices, they land pretty hard. They're new at this. They're not, pilots actually yet, and they're learning how to land. And these landing gears take a beating. Okay, and after a year or so of this stuff, that's it just meets its. What happens is it just gives out because it just it just had enough. And she just happened to take an aircraft that had its last hard landing, and fell off. And this is a quite common thing people don't understand. And
Whoa, baby. Whoa.
I say that the instructors should
What the hell is that about?
actually report in their reports when they take a student up, that there was hard landings, and check out these landing gears, at least at the end of the day, every day, to go over it. And it all it takes
I know
is-
out here they're required to. I remember seeing that in the logging.
They're not required to, only a certain actually amount of time. They're not every day. They're not required to do that. I would do
see.
it every day, and all it takes is jacking up on the wing and giving it a shake, just like you're checking, ball joints or tie rods on a car when you're doing an inspection. Because if they did that the prior day, it wouldn't have happened to her, because the thing would have been loose.
That's funny. I just watched part of that video, and you can hear this guy's voice on there saying to the tower, "Hey, she just lost her wheel."
Yeah.
That is such a small world, dude. The second, so I'm like sitting there, and I'm reading the chat on YouTube, right? I'm flying the plane, I'm listening to your story at the same time, and as you start getting further into it, I'm like, whoa, like I'm serious, bro. I probably watched that 3 days ago, just because, I probably watched it 5 or 6 times at this point, but it just popped up on my feed a couple days ago again.
Yeah. So, not only that, it's kind of dangerous too, because if it does fall off
Jesus.
over somebody's house or something, it's going right through the roof and it could kill somebody.
You act like it's heavy or something.
Well, they are kind of heavy.
Yes, they are. I'm kidding. That was sarcasm.
Oh, okay.
My bad.
No. I mean, it's kind of funny, but it hits a moving car or something like that. But it just fell out into
I don't think he found
the
it that funny.
trees. They actually did find it later on.
What the hell just happened?
And
Okay, so hold on a second. Who the hell just landed on the ramp like a frisbee? Someone literally just came in, wheels up, slid across the freaking ramp, and was facing the terminals. So.
No, I had my gear down. It just didn't show it for you.
Oh well.
Anyway, I was there when she landed. I was one of the guys out there helping her out when she came out of it.
Broke Citizen, hello.
shaking.
Welcome to the stream. Good to see
But
you.
She did a damn good job. I was very proud of her. I said, "This is."
Any of you guys who are
like a
interested in
pro.
joining us, now is the time. We are at Kilo Lima Alpha Sierra,
course she had,
Las
like,
Vegas, Nevada, McCarran
5
Airport
instructors up in the tower
in
talking
Vegas.
to her,
Me neither. Don't you love that kind of laugh? Yeah, whatever. It's like, shut up. I get that a lot, believe it or not. In the pilot's lounge eating tacos. Ranger, thank you very much for the donation. I really appreciate the support, man.
Ranger. I'm in the pilot's lounge eating tacos.
The shit this guy comes up with to say, man. Look at all these
Always
arrows.
remember that if you rent an aircraft, check out the landing gear. If it's an aircraft that's used for students, check that out
Oh, crap.
very vigorously, because it's a common thing for those things to fall off or actually snap while during your landing, because they're so weak.
I actually
Okay,
flew the
where are we
Viper
parking these
Warrior on
things?
my introductory flight.
Yeah, that's an awesome aircraft to learn on.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to learn on. I don't want to go high wing. I want to go low wing.
Yeah, well, the Cessna 152 or 72, the 152 is a common aircraft.
Yeah, but I'm fat.
But the thing is they are too easy, because then if you go to fly something a little more difficult, it's a little different. Because, believe it or not, the Cessna 172 is pretty much almost self-flyable. I mean, if you let go of all the controls and the thing starts to go down a little bit, it'll just correct itself.
As it speeds up, yep.
It'll just come right back up again. I mean, so it's pretty much impossible to fly into the ground because you're not paying attention or something, because it'll just start to.
I remember when my dad was teaching me to fly, when we were messing around, we used to fly out to, Nogales, Arizona, and have breakfast and things. We'd be flying around this 172, 182, something like that, and hell, we'd take our hands off the controls and just fly with the rudders.
Yeah, I use it. I do a lot of photography, so I use that.
That makes sense. That makes sense, though, keeping the wings out of the way.
Yeah, for that reason. I mean, I don't like the aircraft itself. If I want to actually do just a flight, maybe I'll use the Piper, but I'll rent that instead. Plus, you can fit more people in it, but take friends with you. But when I do my photography, I I do it through the Cessna because it's like the high wing, and yeah.
Hello, everyone.
So, Ranger, I saw your nameplate, but I don't see your airplane.
But yeah, the plane I'm learning in is a Piper. I used to fly the Cessnas, but yeah, as you were saying, they fly themselves pretty much, and it's just like, where's the fun in that, really?
All right, real quick, everybody, we are parking at the west ramp. If you guys are interested in parking down here, we'll get some screenshots. Yes, sir.
Where?
How you doing, man? It's Bro.
What's going on, buddy?
Good, man. Good to join you.
That's right. More the merrier, man. Nice to see
How's
people
everyone
catch
doing?
this. I'm plump and frisky. Jesus.
Wow.
Oh, Ranger.
Has anyone tried your controls? Is that a mod that lets you fly with other people?
We are in the Vertigo conleth. Got Gravel Vertigo. It can be found on FlightSim.2, but really, man, you can fly whatever you want. TBM 930, whatever you want. The GB, we got, again, extra out here, I know. There's a bunch of different aircraft that are coming in. Yeah, I think that's where I am too. I saw you there for a minute, and then you were just like gone.
Ah, shit! My engine just blew.
So
All
you're
right.
learning on the one on the Piper Cherokee.
So everybody,
140?
this is the part where we take a few minute break. We'll be taking about 5 minutes and figuring out the next leg of our flight. So if you're interested in joining us, now is the time. Once again, Kilo Lima Alpha Sierra is the ICAO. We are on US West for the server. Be sure to join us if you're interested in flying. Talk to you guys in just a
All right,
second.
boys, I'm coming in dead stick.
What about you, Mike? What aircraft are you learning off of?
I'm hoping to learn off the Piper. I don't start mine until 2 weeks from now. I was supposed to start last weekend, but the weather was too crappy that we had to cancel. So
I see. What airport you flying out of?
Tucson. Tucson's where I live. That's why so many of my videos start there.
Arizona is a great place to learn.
I love Arizona. In the morning it is. In the afternoon it sucks.
It does because it's too hot and you got turbulence and shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it gets
very bumpy.
well, and Tucson's in a bowl, so it really doesn't matter. Once those thermals kick in and start kicking the wind off the mountains, yeah, it gets nasty.
Yeah, I remember when I was when I first started. Actually, the first few flights, I was doing takeoff and landing practice, and it was August, and it was like 97 degrees, and you know, it was like you're jerking off trying to keep the fucking plane, you know, steady. It's like, you know, I think it's very, very tough.
Yeah, it's nasty out here. All right, guys. Well, at this point, let's take our 10-minute break, and then we will come back and pick the next leg.
Yeah, sounds good. I need to repair my aircraft.
I'm sure you do.
Yeah, she's gone.
What's next?
Oh, we'll decide when we get back.
Well, it shouldn't take you long, Mike. Probably in a couple months, you should have your your license, your rating. Well, it depends on how often you're going to do it, too. I mean, I did it every day, so, but you can get your 40 hours pretty quickly. But you're still going to do the ground school, too.
Calling the truck so I can get tacos and snickerdoodles to go.
Hello there. Who is your daddy and what does he do?
Where are we going from here?
Don't know yet.
Don't know yet.
It's still a up in the air type question.
I'm gonna go.
The only thing is you can't get there from here.
I'm gonna go to the main menu and wait, see what we're doing, to figure out what I'm gonna fly.
Oh, I know what I'm flying.
Pat, are you right next to me?
Is it a default aircraft out of Flight Simulator or a third party?
What aircraft are you talking about that's possible default? Anyone decided on where we're going next?
Nope.
We're still waiting.
Get back.
Alright.
Think there's time to play the slots?
Absolutely.
Hold on, guys. Just going for a minute.
Got you 5x5.
Yep.
I heard you guys talking. What was that? Heard you guys talking about learning to fly, and way back when I learned to fly in a Piper Tomahawk, a PA 28, I think.
Yeah, PA-28. Usually the Piper and Cessna 152 are the most common aircraft for private pilot school.
The Tomahawk, well, we used to call it a Traumahawk. It was like a little fighter plane, a beautiful plane to fly.
Yeah, same thing with the Cherokee 140, only it was more advanced than that one, I think. I think the top speed on the Piper Warrior, the 140 is like 120 knots or something like that.
Something like that. I think that's what we were flying at when I did my introductory.
The easiest, obviously, out of all of them is the Cessna 172. And obviously, if you're doing like running slips and shit like that, the Warrior is a little bit more difficult. You can actually flip that plane over if you don't watch what you're doing. The Cessna 172 is a little bit harder to flip that thing over, but
But it can be done, I guess.
it could be done, but I mean, you'd have to be really incompetent to do it. I mean, the instructor would have to be something wrong with him to not stop it from happening.
Oh yeah, I mean.
Oh yeah. No, I mean in flight school when you learn, one of the things that you learn is slips, like when you're coming in too close, too high, and they teach you slips so you could lose altitude really quickly without getting airspeed.
Yeah.
You know, and what it is.
All right, guys,
flips
we
is,
are
the procedure
back.
is You move the rudder
Let's
one way.
figure out where we're
you
going
use,
next.
You turn the other way with the aileron, so roll the other opposite direction. It causes like a crabbing slip, and it makes the aircraft sink like a rock. If you stall it, you can end up causing it to flip right over, especially on the
I want to learn how
Warrior.
to steam gauge for us. I think that'd be cool.
Yeah, the 38, the Tomahawk slipped like a beautifully. I mean, you could slip that thing right down to the end of the runway.
Looking
Yeah,
for something else.
the 172 or the 152, those things are
There we go.
awesome to
Those
learn
are
on
VORs.
for a start. I think everybody should actually
Oh, wow,
start
that's
with that
way
aircraft
down.
for the first 10 hours at least.
Anybody else make that run to the Grand Canyon in VR?
No, but how was that?
Oh my god. I was fine for about 3/4 of it, and then when it was getting towards the end, I pulled up and got out of the canyon just because I started getting lightheaded. but it was fun. I mean, it was an absolute blast in VR.
That's exactly what I wanted to do at some point. All right, guys. So for the next leg, what do we want to do? We can go back through the canyon, take it back home, or we can maybe fly up to Reno. Totally up to you guys.
You know, the ladies are a lot like Reno. They'll take you in and take your money.
Yeah. Well, I only fly VR, so if we go back through the canyon, I'm going to have to stay above it because my stomach's not going to handle it.
Oh, man.
I think we're going to jump in the TBM.
Reno's having air races, you know.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's about that time, isn't it?
Overkill, what's your tag name in game? It's not Overkill, is it?
No, it's Triton 1.
Triton 1. Okay, that's why I couldn't. Alright, gotcha. I'm Gridlock. I just came in. It's nice to meet you, everybody.
Pleasure. Thanks for joining us.
What's up, Gridlock? How you doing, man?
Good.
All right, well, then let's do that. What is that? KRNO, right? Isn't that the ICAO?
KRN.
That's where we're going to start.
Oh, no, that's where we're flying to. Go from Vegas over to Reno. Let's see here if I can remember how to use the flight plan in this thing. Oh, you know what? I think I threw it from the other side.
All right. You go right ahead, because I know my jet's a lot faster than your little Vertigo there, so I'll catch up.
I got to figure out which way we're going first. Hang on a second here.
Do your thing, chicken wing. I got your
think
name
the
tags.
Active runway is 16 right, I think.
Go back to flight plan. Add origin. KLAS. Enter. And heading
Where are
to...
we flying to?
KRNO. Enter.
Wherever Overkill says.
I think we're going to Reno. Stand by. I'm just double checking my... Yep. Reno, Tahoe. So, Kilo, Romeo, November, Oscar is the destination.
Sounds good.
I fired up the Vertigo, and even
So,
when
Mike.
the going, I started pulling forward.
Overkill, do you have the G3X mod installed by Working Title for this plane?
So, Mike, when you go to
Always.
flight school, are you going every day, or are you going to just do it once a week or something?
No, it'll be like a weekend thing. I wish I could go every day. My life's way too busy for that. Way too busy. I
I was
wish.
going to say, if you did it every day, you could get your 40 hours rating probably within a month or so.
Yeah. No.
You still got the ground school to do, too, so...
Yep. Exactly. How the heck do I get rid of this? There we go.
2 people just spawned a jumbo on my screen.
Overkill, what altitude were you gonna head over to Reno at? Maybe like 20,000?
Yeah, hang on just a second, boss. My keyboard is not responding in my aircraft.
What are you flying?
Hang on one second. Still in the Vertigo.
Mine just crashed.
There it goes. Came back.
So I gotta rerun it because it
Now my
crashed.
mouse isn't. And my head tracker's... Oh, my head tracker crashed. What the hell is going on here?
Uh-oh. Restart.
Hang on. Let's see here.
That's what I'm doing. I tried to start the aircraft
There
and
we
it
go. All right,
shit
we're
the
good.
bed.
Okay. All right, what's the active? I heard someone say it.
I think it was 16 right.
Is it Kilo Romeo Tango Sierra we're going?
Kilo Romeo November Oscar.
Thank you.
Get Navigraph up here for a second. Let's see here. Airport information. Dude, that's weird, Mall Man.
So once you get your private, what are you gonna do with it?
My goal is to go all the way up to multi-engine, so that way I can, the wife and I can actually go somewhere with it.
Oh yeah, so you could like travel with it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Did you guys say 16 right? There isn't a 16 right here. We have 1 9er right, 1 9er left, 2 6 right, 2 6 left, 8 right, net left.
She gonna go to school too, or she's not?
Not for pilot's license, nah. Nah, she's studying to become a nurse. All right, 8 left or 8 right is our runway. Oh, that's convenient. Cool.
So what do you do for work?
I do IT. I troubleshoot telephony environments, digital faxing solutions to be specific, for enterprise-level corporations.
Uh-huh.
A lot of.
In other words, he makes big money.
I wish.
I got lost in the first word you said. I have no idea what that is.
I still have no rudder pedal control. What the hell is going? Oh, idiot.
Yeah, I had to get out and get back in because I lost controls to my plane and I lost the ability to pull up, like, where I could put fuel in it and stuff. So.
No, I realized mine was, as we were just talking about, the most common error was pilot error. If you were going to move the Vertigo, guys, release the parking brake. Or it will drag the aircraft.
No, that thing will go even with the parking brake.
Yes, it will, but you can't turn it. So I'm sitting here thinking there's something wrong with my freaking rudder pedals. Nope.
Hang on, I had to restart just because mine wasn't working.
Alright, so we're heading out to Reno, and I'm going to scrape the deck, personally. I'm going to keep it low and fast.
That's what I was thinking. Especially if you're in this airplane.
The FAA has given us full reign today, guys. We can do absolutely whatever we want. I have a friend, who works there, and he's like, yeah, it's cool, man. You're good. So don't worry about it, guys.
Sweet.
Turn on the fuel pump, go upside down the whole way.
What is Reno, Kilo November Romeo Oscar? Is that what that is?
Kilo, yes, sir. KRNO. And I am lost. I'm backtaxing on one left. Whoops. Damn airports being all confusing and crap. Alright guys, so we're going to do a max performance takeoff in the Vertigo. This is going to be ridiculous. Before the end of these white arrows, we'll be airborne, mark my words.
Y'all will. It'll take me a minute.
Wait, you're actually doing a full power takeoff?
Yep.
Oh shoot, you're already going. Hold on, let me catch up.
Oh, I'm already airborne.
Yeah, he's already at 4,000 feet. No.
3,000 climbing through.
3 seconds.
Yep, there's another one coming up. There's another one coming up.
Vertigo for nothing.
Well, according to Gridlock, it's called the Vertigo because it gives you vertigo.
That is no doubt.
Alright, and then we're going to try to take through the strip at 240 knots. Oh, it's mad about something. Oh, flaps. Hello.
I wouldn't recommend training students in that.
Oh, why not? Come on now. It'd be great. No harm can happen.
Yeah. Okay.
Flying. Oh, no, that's in San Diego. I was going to say flying through the Flight Sim Expo right now, but dawned on me that was last year. I went to the Flight Sim Expo when it was in Vegas. That was fun. Alright, let's get our heading right. Yep, alright.
Yeah, like that. Microsoft Flight Simulator is so screwed that when you start on the runway, all running and everything, all the power's off.
Typically, if you give it a second, it's supposed to turn everything on, but...
No, all the switches when they're out position.
Oh, well, that'd be a problem.
Well, this strip flying in VR is pretty sweet.
Yeah, it is. That you can do in DCS. I recommend that highly. There's a couple of add-ons for DCS World that enhance the strip.
Yeah, I was gonna say it doesn't look like this.
No, it doesn't. But still, ripping through those buildings in an F-18 at 500 knots, 500 feet above the ground, or in this case 200, pretty awesome.
That's where I was born at, right there in Vegas.
Oh yeah?
Yep. Mom went into labor with me when she was at one of the casinos.
Oh, I'll be damned. Love this little plane.
You guys flying the Vertigo?
Dude, this thing's like a rocket ship.
Whoa!
I'm in the Vertigo, and I think...
Yeah, most of us are in the Vertigo, but there's some variants there.
There's some F-22s and some other things.
There we go. That's
Yeah, I was thinking maybe I'd use the MB339, but it's a lot of setup.
That's alright, I'm in the Ghost Hog.
Dang, I was gonna follow you guys because I didn't set a destination path, but everybody disappeared.
What altitude you gonna fly at?
Who, me?
Yeah.
If you stick to a
I'm at 75 feet radar altimeter right now.
who's ever asking for a heading, it's 302 is roughly what I have it set at.
Alright, I'm at 304, so I'm going in the right direction. Yeah, I tried, Overkill just popped back up on my screen.
Just watching the ants called the Vertigos from 15,000 up here.
I think he went away because he was flying under radar levels.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm tearing through these mountains. I just scared a cow.
We got cows.
Truly, we got cows. I love that movie.
That is a good...
How high can the Vertigo go again?
Till it stalls. I'm sorry.
That was hands down the best answer.
You'll know when you've reached the top because the wings will drop right out from under it and you'll start seeing the ground again. Although it's really fun. Take her completely...
Alright, I'm gonna try to hit 30,000 feet in a Vertigo.
Oh, she'll hit 30,000.
Oh, easily 30,000.
Yeah.
Alright,
It's a turbo prop, bro. It's a 5-blade turbo prop.
Alright, then we're going 40,000.
You could probably get it into the atmosphere if you really tried.
The fun thing to do with it, take it completely vertical until you lose your airspeed. Kick hard right rudder over and watch her spin. Just, I hope you know how to get out of those.
Well, as you know, I don't have rudder pedals, so that might be an issue, you know.
Nah, it's not. Trust me, I've done it.
Like I say, yeah, you'll make it work.
Just nose her down, kick it hard right rudder.
Oh
you'll
my
be fine.
god. Oh, it's using an F-22. Apparently I don't have my F-22 installed. Because I just had an A320 buzz me.
After he buzzed me.
Dang it, the F-22 would have been a good idea. We'll do that next time. You know what? We should do a massive group flight through the, what's the word I'm thinking of, guys? Mach loop.
Oh, that'd be badass.
Is the F-22 freeware?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the only one available right now.
Yeah.
On
there's-
flightsim.to?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a
There's
good one.
two versions of it though. So there's one that has way more downloads. I can get that one.
Yes, agreed.
Because I had the
too.
bad one. I was using the other one for so long, and Ranger's like, no, the F-22 is the best thing ever. This is great. I'm like, it does not fly right for me. And then little did I know, I had the
I
wrong
didn't
version.
know which version's the better one.
It has a lot
Who the
more
heck's in the
downloads.
F-22 that just went to 41,000?
Yeah, the number of downloads on the correct F-22 will be ridiculous.
Yeah, I forget what the developer name is, but yeah, it's definitely a huge difference.
Hang on a second, I'll find it.
Are they both on Flight TO?
Yeah, stand by and I'll get you a link. Hang on.
All
All right, thanks.
I love the F-22.
I might be lying to you. Where is it?
I love it now. Damn, dude. Like, when I was flying this shit, it's great.
Thought I had the F-22 link.
I can land that thing on a 1,500-foot runway.
Yeah, when you were like, oh, you could get it to 90 knots and land with the other version, I was like, how are you doing this?
I can't find my link for the Raptor.
I gotta
You can
hop.
press all the buttons.
I'm gonna have to find
I gotta
it
hop
again.
into another
That's
Discord, but I'm gonna try to catch up to you guys. I'll figure out where you are from the stream.
Top Mock Studios is the developer name for the Raptor.
All right then. Thanks for that.
Thank you, Forza.
Sorry, you said Top Mock?
Top Mock. Yep.
Yeah.
I thought
I'll
I had
put
the
a
link
link
to it,
to
but
it.
apparently I don't. Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, somebody post a link because apparently I lost mine.
Yeah, I'll do it after the stream.
I'm in flightsim.to now. I can look it up. What is this? The F-22?
Yeah, the Raptor by Top Mock Studios. Because there's two of them up there.
You guys are gonna hug the ground, and everybody's way the hell up there above you.
Oh, yep, forgot. Sorry, we were talking links, so I had to climb.
That's okay. I was like,
Yeah, I found it's the one with 57,000 downloads.
It's like,
That's
you
the
lied to
one.
us.
My bad.
Oh wow, this doesn't
Man,
look
you
too
should say
bad.
We're going Nap of the Earth more often.
I love Map of the Earth. If I flew in DCS the way, or if they flew in real life the way I fly in DCS, they'd get shot down every day by a kid with a rifle. I'm always so freaking low, dude.
Passing
What's funny
flight
is when you
level
get-
300 for flight level 450.
I'm in the GBM. I love this.
Does the title still say career mode?
We said on my screen.
I changed it right before we started. To answer your question, the career mode is
Pat
using
and
an
I, we were
application called
flying
NeoFly.
in the Alps in the
that can be found on
F-22.
FlightSim.2. And actually, you can just Google NeoFly for MSFS, and they have their own website.
Imagine taking
Highly
that on the Grand
recommend it.
Canyon run.
It's free of charge. They have an events pack, I think, for $5. Highly recommend that
well,
as
it's
well.
not bad if you
but the
keep
basic
it around
application is
300
free.
knots.
And it's really, really awesome. You can customize the difficulty and the realism from
Man, that Alps
very
run
custom
was
outlook,
so
sort of
good.
like Skypark, to very, very strict.
Yeah, it's
and
really pretty.
meaning that
We
you
gotta
have to pay
find the
attention to your
exact
landings, your takeoffs,
canyon
make sure
route we
everything's
took
legit.
that one time, 'cause there's so many
Each
different
time that you
offshoots.
end a mission,
And we
the next
just had
time you go
that
to launch it,
perfect
you have to
flight.
launch
I
it
don't
from
know
the
how we
same
did it.
location that you
I
ended the
know.
previous. You know, so it remembers where you landed from last time. It's really awesome. I love
It's
NeoFly.
really scraped the top of this hill.
But the stream shouldn't say career mode, does it? Let me look at this. You son of a gun. I wonder why I did that. Hold on.
Do you know if they have plans to fix modeling and stuff in this game?
To fix the what?
Modeling, so you'll see everybody in the correct airplane.
That'll take them some time. Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, if you flew Flight Sim X, it was 17 years old and it was, you know, almost there. This game's only about a year old, so they've got a ways to go.
Yeah, it just had its birthday in August.
Okay, well,
Yep.
it'll take them 17 years to figure it out.
I mean, it is Microsoft, so be careful what you say.
Right?
That's true. I got all excited. I turned on my computer yesterday and saw the announcement for
X-Plane 12.
X-Plane 12, and then watched it. I got to tell you, I've never played X-Plane 12.
I just
never
changed
wanted
it.
to,
My
but
bad,
watching
dude.
That, I'm thinking about it.
I've already got enough wrapped up in games. I don't need any more.
No,
So,
X-Plane,
like,
X-Plane 12, guys, you may lose me in Microsoft Flight Simulator. If X-Plane sticks to what it can do, and they update the, especially the scenery to satellite photogrammetry, because I've heard rumors, and unfortunately there are things on like Reddit and things like that, so it's nothing confirmed, that X-Plane is trying to enter a partnership with Google. Now, that is neither confirmed or denied at this point, so keep that in mind. But I'm pointing that out because that if they do, then that gives them access to satellite imagery. And if they get access to satellite imagery and they use DirectX 12 and they use the new rendering engines that are available, they could blow Microsoft right out of the water before their game even got started.
Yeah, and on top of that, did you see what they're doing with the new weather model?
They're doing the new weather model. I saw the new clouds. They've also promised complete backwards compatibility with X-Plane 11.
Yeah.
Like, that's huge.
The weather model blew my mind. How they're taking all the METARs, plus then taking another complete global weather system and tying the two together to make complete...
Yeah, NeoFly is awesome. You'll really like NeoFly, Altaver. NeoFly is really cool. Gives you a purpose to fly.
I don't think the Vertigo likes being at 43,000, you know?
Yeah, 30,000's its max, at least was what it lists in here.
Are you
Alright, then I'm gonna dive bomb down to 30,000 from 43 then.
Dive
Come
bomb.
down.
It's like a 4-second fart, bro.
Come down here with me. I'm like 50 feet.
I'm switching to the F-22.
Alright, then here we go, 43,000 all the way down to where you
I
guys
don't
are.
know, Mike.
coming
I
in
mean,
hot.
because X-Plane is okay, but I don't really... for some reason, I don't like it as much as Microsoft. I mean, if they got their crap together at Microsoft and fixed all these little things, I think it would be very, very good.
My biggest
much
problem with
smoother in
Microsoft,
VR.
and I mean, I've obviously, you know, I would hope by now that my channel has shown a great interest and support in Microsoft Flight Simulator, but, you know, being completely honest with it, I mean, the biggest thing is the flight models. The flight models in X-Plane 11 are significantly better. You know, there's very little to argue with on that. You know, when you fly the two side by side here, where Microsoft Flight Simulator dominates right now is scenery and graphics. You can't compete.
That's why, yeah.
But you know, when it comes to third-party applications, third-party add-ons, control schemes, virtual reality support, you know, X-Plane still has it, in my opinion. Now, with that being said, the graphics quality and graphics engines make a big difference when it comes to VR. Again, X-Plane 11 in VR is not pushing the textures that Microsoft Flight Simulator is.
That's because that major third-party aircraft has been creating a lot of stuff for X-Plane. They're doing it for Microsoft. They're working on it for Microsoft Flight Simulator. What's the name of that company? PMD or something like that?
PMDG.
Yeah.
And
they build the best aircrafts. You'll pay a lot of money for it, but it's worth it.
Yeah, but PMDG is not X-Plane 11. PMDG is Prepared 3D and FSX.
They don't do for X-Plane 11?
Not that I'm aware of, guys. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think there's a PMDG aircraft for X-Plane.
I don't
There
know.
is.
Is there one? What is it?
I think it's like the DC something or...
Oh, probably the
older.
DC-6, yeah. But they don't have the 737 or the... What was it? What did they have? They had the 737, the 747...
The Citation X.
777.
10.
The 777? Yeah, that's what I thought. It was the 777.
The Citation 10.
Yeah. You know which one I miss? Is the... was it Flight Factor who did the 57 and the 67?
They also did the Concorde, too.
Who's that, PMDG or Flight Factor?
PMDG.
Yeah. Whoa! Someone just came ripped through J-Dog. I should have known better.
I bought quite a few aircraft from them for FSX.
Yeah, I've got their lineup for P3D. I thought about reinstalling P3D the other day. I've heard it's gone through some pretty significant updates.
The 5th version, I think, is pretty close to graphics. Well, not
Flight
really,
Shuttle
but
690.
it's getting there.
Oh
It's
my
better
god.
than, you know, the
Jeez,
version
Forza.
4, but
Scuba, where the
I'll tell
hell have you
this,
been, man?
It's very hardware reliant, and you have to have a lot of muscle.
Where
to-
have you
to
been,
use,
my buddy?
P3D version 5 at its full.
I didn't even realize that was you who said that.
More so than Flight Simulator.
I only fly VR, and I just ordered a brand new computer with a 3080 in it. And if X-Plane 12 is not going to dedicate to VR, then I guess that would be my main factor. Not to
I mean, I do video editing. I'm running with an i9 with a NVIDIA Titan graphics card, so I have no problem with frame rates.
Yeah, I do the same thing, and I'm still running an AMD 3900 XT with a 2080 Ti, and I really don't have any issues in the simulator as far as performance goes.
Yeah, I got
Georgia,
it
this is
right
the
now. I'm flying VR
God Gravel
Flight
Vertigo.
Simulator.
I have a hard time believing that they're not going to focus on VR. It's the way that things are going. That would be that would be just a bad business move to not integrate VR.
Yeah, because once you fly, I mean, I don't know about anybody else, but ever since I started flying VR, I cannot fly on a monitor now.
If I could get my recordings to be the way I want them to be in VR, I would absolutely be flying VR.
Yeah, there's just it's no comparison, VR flying versus monitor.
No, there's not. No.
Be able to lean forward and look straight up, or lean over and look straight down.
Well, you know what though? The biggest thing that I've said about VR that is the biggest kicker is the depth perception.
Yeah, the depth perception.
The depth perception is everything in flight simulation. It's everything in flight. You know, so being able to have that, oh my gosh, dude. Like, it's really funny. If you guys want to see something really goofy, so I'll make a recording of it just because it's comical. So I'll make a recording of air-to-air refueling in DCS World in the F-18. And I'm going to do the first one in VR, so it's going to look terrible, but you guys will get the gist. I can hook up, no problem. Then I'm going to do it in the monitor, and you guys are going to spend the next half hour watching me fly like a jackass. Like, I cannot do that. I cannot hook up on the monitor. I can't do it.
I don't know how you do it in here, even just if you fly VR, because once you get used to how VR looks and you feel for it, when you go to monitor flying, it's hard to do.
Most things I can still do on the monitor. And Anthony, yes, I agree. VR is the way to go. Oh, sorry guys, talking in YouTube chat.
Well, VR does make it a lot more
Pimax
easier,
is my
obviously.
personal preference. And I have the 5K plus and the
Overkill,
8KX.
I'm out for the night, my brother, because 2 a.m. comes early.
Absolutely,
Have a nice
it does.
flight, my friend.
You too, buddy. Take care of yourself. We'll talk
Take it
to
easy, J-Dog.
talk to you soon.
Yeah,
You got it. And I'm going to try and do a DCS group type thing again next weekend. Or
Sounds
this coming
good.
up weekend.
I'll be sure to make it to that one, pal.
Hey, no worries. And anybody else is interested as well.
I've been thinking about getting DCS World, but
DCS World is awesome. Anthony, sorry. not to
Trust
get
me,
off
my
topic.
friend. Download it. Buy
The biggest thing for me with
first and
Pimax
foremost,
is the field of
you're going
view.
to spend money.
And
Okay,
so it
the
really
game's
depends
free,
on
but you're
what.
going to
I
spend
mean,
money.
obviously, you guys are
But I
watching flight
guarantee
simulation,
it,
so that's got to be
you
an
fly
interest.
that F-A-18, you're going to be
With
sitting
the
going, I want
wider
more.
field of view, obviously,
Yeah, it's a guy
it's a
who
bonus to be able to see more screen. But the thing that you get, like, especially for what I'm doing right now, this low
I
level
heard
crap
that the
right here.
VR is more optimized
The
in
most
DCS
awesome-
than it is in Flight Sim.
Hold on a second. By far, it's more optimized. DCS dedicated a ton of resources to optimizing VR.
I get my new computer because I have a 3 terabyte.
But anyway, I digress. When you're flying
You guys
with,
are
like, the
making me
Pimax
so
like
jealous
this,
about this VR stuff
is
because I
that
have a
with
headset,
the wider
but
field
I've
of
had
view,
so
you
much
get that
trouble
peripheral vision, and
getting it
therefore
to
you get that
work
sense of motion. With
at
the sense
all
of
with
motion,
Flight
you get that sense
Simulator
of speed.
or my PC
You know,
in general.
most of
but that's just
your
an Oculus thing.
in real world interpretation, in my understanding, your body or your mind
I think my issue
realizes
is that I have
moving
a
not so
Quest
much
2,
as for what your forward
and the
field of view
link
is, but from your peripheral
functionality
So getting
is
that wider
just-
field of view in
the
VR for
cables
racing
are really wonky
simulations, flight
sometimes, and
simulations,
I haven't invested in
you
the
get that more of that sense
official
of
cable
movement.
yet.
I remember the first time
It's
I
been a
went
whole mess,
from
but
the Oculus Rift S to the Pimax 5K, and
I'm glad to hear that I'm not the
put
only
it on
one
the
because I
wide field
really
of
thought I
view,
was doing something
and
wrong.
man, I did I started out with the carrier launch in the F-18 in DCS World, and legitimately
Yeah, I
it
just
freaked
ordered
me out.
Track IR because I was tired of using my mouse.
Hopefully you got the Pro Clip.
I did.
Yes, Pro Clip's definitely the way to go.
Smooth.
Yeah, that's what I'm using too.
A little tip for you guys.
Low track IR.
Buy racing button boxes that are made for guys that run like iRacing and stuff like that. You use those to set for like your altimeter and your changing your altitude and changing your rating of your station. When you get
Audio's not the best on what, the VR?
has been the biggest.
So you don't need a keyboard for the B
Right.
button.
Yeah, I just got it memorized. I'm in VR obviously, and I got it memorized.
Oh, what audio is off, yo?
And I can switch all of my stuff just by feel on the box.
See, for me, that's getting too much into it.
Oh man, it makes it so nice.
Yes, it
blame
was
you.
an
I was
amazing
telling a
difference.
buddy of mine that I
It
flew
really
with
was that
Mr.
amazing.
Scoob.
It was intelligent. It was incredible.
If I tried VR, I'd probably. Oh, are you in here, fucker?
Yes, sir.
Oh, you dick! Where you been?
Language. Language.
Apologies.
Watch your mouth.
Watch your mouth. This is a Christian Minecraft server.
Hey.
Oh God.
Hey. Keep religion out of the channel, guys.
Well, it's good to hear you and see you, buddy. Ain't seen you in a minute.
Yeah, let
Are
me
you
try to
guys
keep them
in?
down. Hang on.
Did you say Vegas?
We're we're heading to. We left Vegas. We're heading to Reno.
Alright, I'm gonna try and find the nearest airport to take off from here.
Guys, what happened in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Shh. All right, y'all. Have a good one. I'll catch y'all later.
All right, guys, take it easy.
Good night.
We are heading to Reno in Nevada.
Ah, you guys got me.
I'm blaming it on the tacos anyways.
Too many, too many airport tacos, Green Ranger.
That's right.
Oh, darn.
Look at all these.
Oh, I just
What's your guys's most wanted like aircraft like that you know is in development for Microsoft Flight Sim currently?
Yeah, I need to
Volocopter.
adjust that, yo. I haven't figured all that out yet.
Am I saying that right?
Still kind of new to this whole live
Think
stream
you are.
thing. Let me see what I can do here. Stand
For me,
by.
it's
I'd
gotta
like
be
to
the-
see a MD-500 or a Black Hawk.
Let me see if I can go to sounds.
For me, it's got to be the PMDG 737 NG series. Can't wait for that to be implemented.
See if I can track this.
Anything
over.
study level.
Yeah, I'd be
Yeah, like that
Agreed.
Phoenix
yes, I can.
A320 in development. Looks really promising.
There we go. Hopefully that's better for you guys. I
just feel
figured
like
that
the
out.
differences between the Flybywire and the Phoenix are gonna
Yeah, I can open it,
so-
but it's pretty.
I don't know if you'll be able to tell it.
It's gonna be a little hard to tell it here.
I mean, I haven't watched enough of the
So there we go.
videos to talk on
And we're heading up to Reno, so
I just got the Milviz PC-6, haven't flown it, but it looks very nice.
that. I've been looking. Is that the cargo plane?
Yes, the same one that... you
I
guys
got it,
watched
man.
the
Yo,
video of
I turned it
there.
down. I turned Discord down. Oops, sorry guys. You guys are fine. You guys are fine. Keep talking. I decided to turn you guys down a little bit. They couldn't hear me on YouTube.
Oh. Should be...
Yes,
should be
we are
something
on
where
the
you
USA
automatically
West.
Override others.
The Discord chat. I think he's just talking about the volume.
Yeah.
Or loud
Yeah, it was just the volume.
themselves.
Because I'm on open mic on YouTube.
Yeah, I have this stream pulled up so that I remember not to say anything stupid.
Yeah, I do too.
Yes, greetings from Jamaica.
It's a
Wow,
little
thank
reminder
you.
that my mom is.
Man. You know what? I think we should pick that as our next flight. That'd be a fun place to fly to. I've never been there.
Get off that computer thing, Sonny. You're gonna come in here and taste some ivory soap.
You tried Matt Sim yet?
Negative, not yet, buddy. I'm so behind on things that I need to try yet.
Love that. That's so much fun.
This morning I did my first ever oceanic flight. I got the Salty 748 loaded up, flew from Gatwick to JFK. Absolutely awesome seeing that sunset over the Atlantic.
The thing about being semi-retired, it makes it a lot easier for me to have lots of time for things.
Yeah, right.
Are you guys on the West Coast server?
A firm.
Oh darn. We'll see how the connection is. I'm
Oh,
on the East Coast.
time to
so
add
I've
some
done
this
this before.
I'm just about ready to land.
What are you talking about?
I'm
We're
kind
not
of
low.
lucky. I'm pretty much right in the smack dab middle of the servers in Texas. So any server from me, I get about 50 ping. So not that bad.
Yeah, right in the middle of the country too, so it works out.
Deep in the heart of Texas.
That was so not okay.
Yeah, and I'm not deep in the heart of Texas. I'm just north of Houston.
Isn't that Galveston?
North.
What,
Galvin
when's the
South,
next
that's right.
karaoke night, Ranger?
Like the flight school that you're gonna go to, did you check out to make sure that they will, once you get your private pilot's license, that they will rent to you?
Yes. It's the same school my dad flew out of when he had his license.
Okay, because
Double Eagle.
a lot of people
Yes, sir.
realize that they'll go to flight school, but they won't check out to see if they'll actually rent to someone who just got their pilot license.
Yeah, they will.
Insurance usually, so a lot of them won't, you know, and so you want to check that out.
How long you been in Tucson?
All my life.
All right. So you remember when Double Eagle was on Valencia?
Yes.
Yeah, I used to work there when I was out there.
You did not.
Yes, sir.
Were you an instructor?
No. I was learning how to be a mechanic.
I'll be damned, dude. That's crazy. That's where when my dad got his license, that's where we were flying out of. Was when we were on that side.
Yeah, maybe. I probably know him.
His name would be Ron Fredona. He was. This was years ago. This was, gosh. Let's see here. How old am I now? We're probably coming up on 20 years ago.
Was he an Air Force pilot?
Negative.
Okay.
William,
if
yes,
anybody
it
is willing, if you could pull up your nearest airport, and I will try and intercept.
The nearest airport to where we are would probably be Groom Lake.
Nearest looks like KTPH.
Tonopah.
So I was close. It's the test range.
Just to get like that head start, maybe spawn at 2 Quebec 6. It's just ahead of us.
Yeah, and also like once you put in a departure for an airport around us, you should probably see a lot of players on the map, and you can just
that's why I
set
switched servers, so I could figure out if I could just find your little icons.
Yeah, you could if you zoom in, or even if you put Reno as the arrival.
F-15.
It might have us start popping in on the actual world map. Then you could just set us as, spawn on us as the departure.
Yeah, I've been having such issues with the online servers lately, getting people to show up on the
Anthony,
map.
Anthony,
one time I didn't even have
let me put it this
people
way.
in the air, like no one
I
was
would
there,
not
which is bizarre.
personally use.
Yeah, I found it randomly.
I would not personally use flight simulation on console, and there's a couple reasons why. Now, Honeycomb announced that they are making a hub that will support PC flight sim gear that would not be natively supported for the Xbox. So that's cool. That really is a good thing. And I do not knock anyone who uses it. Not everyone can build a computer. Not everyone has room for one. If console's what you got, by all means. Never would want to keep anyone out of the flight sim community. So with that in mind, my reasons would be expandability.
Did you run out of fuel?
With flight simulation, there's so many cool things you can get a hold of. So many button boxes and gauges and switches. You can build a home cockpit. It really depends on what your passion is and how deep you get into the simulator. Like we were just talking about virtual reality, with virtual reality being such a big thing, the consoles just can't pack it, man. They can't push it, at least not with the fidelity that you would want for something like flight simulation, especially when you have satellite imagery where you can actually go and find your home in the world, or find a building that you remember. Yeah, exactly, yo. That's exactly my point. So if somebody were to ask me, hey, I'm debating either going PC or console, my first question would be budget, right? What's your budget? Obviously, the console is going to be a hell of a lot cheaper than building a PC that is flight sim capable, any day of the week and twice on Sundays. It really is. There's just no arguing that. However, if budget isn't the killer, and you're able to really dive into it with freedom as far as your wallet goes, I would recommend PC any of the day and twice on Sunday, right? And again, it goes back to that expandability. There's so much more you can do with PC flight simulation or racing simulation or truck simulation. PCs are the way to go for simulators, in my opinion, because you can get so many different peripherals. You can build your own peripherals, literally from the ground up. You can build button boxes and switches and gauges and things like that for relatively cheap. And it's not near as hard as one would think it is. I built a button box about a year and a half ago that had a couple of rotaries and encoders, and had 26 buttons, I think, on it. I was able to make my own little num keypad that I was doing for DCS World, and you know, I've never done anything electrical like that before in my life. And, you know, a couple YouTube videos later, and, you know, I think it was about $70, and I had a pretty nice setup. You know, I had most of it put away, you know, because I'm expanding, you know, and this was back when I was definitely on a budget. And so now as things have increased a little bit, got a little bit better and leveled out, there's so much. Oh my God, the Warthog project. Sorry, I didn't mean to go like, ooh, shiny. That is amazing, dude. Oh, wow. Yes. Yeah, Google that if you guys have never seen it. Holy crap.
Anyone here have the Honeycomb Bravo and they're using the F-22?
I'm not using the 22, I have the Bravo.
Have you used the... I'm just wondering, like, do I need to set it up for a dual engine, or what is it for the F-22?
Yeah, I've never done the 22. In my 339, I just...
Yeah, see, so if you want to do...
Throttle, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, exactly. If you want to do in a home cockpit, I would definitely go PC.
I haven't flown it before. Somebody else was flying one now.
I don't fly the F-22, it does it...
Oh, I love my All-Fan Bravo.
Control.
No, I'm just using a Thrustmaster Extreme 3D Pro joystick.
Remember, as far as mapping that goes, it's preference, bud. You can either map engines, both engines to one axis, or you can map them independently. It's really up to you.
Okay, so yeah, I'll probably just use my dual engine for the F-22, so I'm just gonna quickly...
Yeah, so, exactly, Anthony, yeah. It will definitely be expensive, but it's one of those... I have no problem telling you that you'll get the return. You know, hang on a second, I think someone's talking to me.
GoPros, and when you do some flights, you should record them and put them on your YouTube channel.
I am absolutely going to be blogging my pilot's license training. That would absolutely is what's going to happen. I spoke to the instructor, more or less instructors, I should say, and yeah, they don't seem to care, so I'm good with it. I thought it'd be fun.
I'm doing a flight from Boston to Los Angeles in November, and I'm going to...
Wow, look at all these.
Wiring that up with some GoPro cameras. I'm going to put it on YouTube.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Flight blogs are just fun.
Yeah, I'll be in the XLS, Citation XLS.
That's awesome, dude.
Back up.
He says back up.
You won't believe what happened.
Santa Claus came in, cut you off, flipped you the bird, and then took off again?
No, he stole the keys.
Brett, it'll treat your
The ignition was shut off.
That does pose a problem.
Oh yeah, that would be why you have no power.
Every time. Gotta do it every single time.
Well, what would cause a random engine shut off? That's...
What the?
Yeah, what would cause a random key that turned off?
Hitting the wrong button, the wrong key?
Yeah, or it picked up a mouse stroke somewhere where you didn't think your cursor was.
That's probably what it was.
It really does, though.
So
So,
good on this F-22.
you know, I was talking to a friend of mine,
XLS is
Jeremy. He was in here earlier, and we were chatting about that the other day. And you know what? I think it goes for any simulator. If it's a high fidelity, or yeah, let's go high fidelity. You're fine. Don't worry about the caps. If it's a high fidelity simulator, it really doesn't matter what it is. And if you have a passion for it, kiss your wallet goodbye. Because you'll tell yourself, my friend, you will tell yourself, no, I don't need that. And then you'll see it again, and you'll think, man, that would have been really nice to have during this situation. But you'll ignore it for a little bit longer. And then another situation will come, go, gosh, I really wish I had that. And then finally, you're going to see a post on Discord, or friends going to email you or send you a text message, and they're going to have a picture of said device. And you're going to be like, that's it, I'm pulling the trigger. And this is a thing that, with simulators, that happens again and again and again, until you realize that your entire office that was supposed to be just a little quaint gaming room somewhere to get away from the old kiddos and family for a minute has turned into a paradise of simulator, heaven that your wife has to drag you out of every night.
I got school tomorrow.
At least I've heard that from a friend.
It's fun doing this, so.
Yes, and then every year when they come out with something new, it's not okay that you have last year's model. It's never okay that you had last year's model. You have to have the latest and greatest because it's got new features or new hull sensors. For example, like the Alpha flight yoke that I've had now for a year and I love, found out they updated to hull sensors. So guess what I'm trying to get a hold of?
Just fall asleep in ELA, nothing happens in there.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Simulators and PC, they'll take it out of you, but they're so much freaking fun.
I'll keep an eye on your fuel.
I already had to add more. I keep a couple of gas cans, in the passenger seat.
A couple bladders.
Yeah, and then I fill it through a straw.
Yeah.
Mike, I was just listening to you talk about the new, being mad about the new Alpha stuff. I watched that today, and I was so angry. I was like, are you kidding me? I already was going to buy the rudder pedals, and now I have to find a way to sell my Alpha yoke so I can buy the new one.
Yep. I will say that was the only thing that really, blew me away that they announced. But,
yeah, the military stuff isn't up my alley yet, so
well, and for me, I'm sorry, for military equipment, for milsim, I stand by Thrustmaster, and not necessarily because it has the most buttons or it has the best controls, but they're the most realistic. Like I've held the Verpals, I've done the what's the other one? There's one more that I'm trying to remember now.
Not just that, they're more durable too. They can take a pounding.
Thrustmaster can take a beating. Yep.
Yeah.
What airport are you guys closest to?
I actually don't know.
If you want to take off with me, I'm at
DC is running
Tonopah,
integrated
the one
graphics.
somebody else told.
That's
I
on
don't
the
have no
laptop?
idea if I'm close to them at all, but
Now I'm closest to KHTH. If you want to take off there too.
Alright, yeah, I'll try taking off there.
should my turbine
Here in the
ignition
rafters.
stay on during the flight, or is that just to start it?
Oh, that's just starting
Oops.
if you're in the Vertigo.
I didn't
Glad you
think
said
so,
something.
but
I didn't even notice mine was on.
wasn't sure. Yeah, it's not in the checklist to turn it off, I don't think.
No, I just don't even read the checklist. I'm just like, alright, it's like the VL3, so it should start the same way.
Now here's a nice little lake for. We got a plane that has floats.
I heard Ranger talking about that PC6 earlier. You guys definitely got to check that one out. I don't know if it
Yeah,
has.
I really want to see that.
I don't know if you guys have, or I don't know if it has floats yet, but I know it's got skis.
No, if you order it now, you'll get the upgrades for free.
Yeah,
They don't
yeah.
charge.
I announced that on my video.
I stand by Thrustmaster. I love it. I got the Thrustmaster Hodis Warhawk. It's got the set with the stick and the
Throttle.
yeah, the throttle.
Yep, that's actually what I'm flying with right now.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's,
Overkill, when did you put that video out?
Last night. Well, no, excuse me, this morning. It went live this morning.
Oh, I didn't see it.
The 747 video?
No, the PC6.
Oh, you put up a video on that, good.
Yes,
I
sir.
saw that video when it was 4 minutes old.
It's a fun little plane. I liked it. The flight model seems a little less than what Milviz has put out in the past. The aircraft is super, super stable. And I was like, is that legit?
What lake is this?
Let's see here. Groom Lake, I think.
Yeah, the real plane is very stable.
Is it? Oh, I didn't know that. Well, then it
Yeah.
is. Then it probably is on point.
You can actually, there's some pretty impressive videos of takeoffs and landings in some very tight areas.
Wow, Brad, I don't even...
I didn't realize
you were
how
like,
loud
you're
that
right on the
F-22
minimum.
was, my god.
Yeah, an
Talk about
external
minimum
view.
requirements.
Oh yeah, external.
I
Yeah.
have to use it's like cockpit only.
Meanwhile, the
Yeah.
Vertigo is like a little Prius humming when it's not at throttled up.
Thank
I'm
you, Mark.
taxing right now. You need to hold down the brakes on this thing.
That's with all turboprops.
Yeah, I'm either in an Airbus or like a C-172. I don't have a lot of experience with these.
Scoob just caught a crab.
Might have caught a couple.
Ranger, what are you cruising at?
Mach 3.
No, I'm doing like 365 knots.
Okay. I keep pulling away, and then I'll pull it back, and then you're still... Yeah, okay.
I'm probably about 50 feet.
Yeah, I've been trying to skim the earth like half the time here.
Alright, I'm gonna try to go Mach 1 skimming in the F-22.
Just inverted skim right here.
Trying to watch
That's a
that
little bit
radar
more fun at
altimeter.
DCS.
What's that, skimming?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely it is.
I
Much
bet,
better VR experience.
especially with like all the mountain maps and stuff.
And then you do an external and you see all the dust kick up. That's pretty cool.
Dang.
Yeah, that's what they need to do here.
Coming behind his afterburners like this would tie this plane in a knot. I just came behind Scoob, and Scoob's flying an F-15.
You
And-
just become a dart.
Yeah, well, I came in behind him at about 20 feet behind the exhaust nozzles. That would have blown this plane right into the ground.
Yeah.
Gosh, wake turbulence.
Yeah, that would have been some pretty bad wake turbulence.
I'm really glad no one was taking off in Tonopah because I skipped the runway because it was taking too long, and then I had the most embarrassing taxiway takeoff that I've ever seen.
Mike, you know what you
It's
do?
okay, we don't judge.
When you get in your Piper Warrior, if a Learjet happens to land and you're holding short, if you want to do something exciting, make sure you take off right away. Don't wait.
Oh, yeah, let me just do that and turn my plane to a kite as it flips over on the other side of the taxiway.
That's
I'll just tell them
exactly
it-
what almost happened to me.
Yeah, no. I had to. My wife was asking me one day. We were talking about how, you know, if a airliner lands at point A, the next plane either lands behind that point or above it. We got to talking about that, and I actually found a YouTube video of a little Cessna basically hitting the same spot that a jumbo had just landed on, and literally watched the thing flip over. It was creepy.
Yeah, it can happen on smaller aircraft too. It doesn't have to be a jumbo. Even a Learjet landing would cause. Well,
Thank
I don't
you,
think
Rick.
it would flip
Welcome
it
to the
over,
stream,
but
bud.
It might send you off the runway a little bit.
Are we talking about like the wake turbulence?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I just watched a video about that today by the guy, the 747 pilot who does like movies versus reality.
7-4 crew.
Yeah, he's a cool
Yeah.
guy.
It's nothing like flying into an airport and they say caution, wake turbulence.
Right?
And you're going, oh, well, I'm just going to stay high.
Well, Mike probably won't
Yeah, damn.
worry about that. Most flight schools are not at airports where aircraft like that land or take off.
Man,
I don't get
learned to fly in
747.
Fargo.
We don't get 747s, but we get plenty of commercial.
Yeah, you'll get Learjets, maybe.
Oh no, we get 737s, A320s. Just the other day, I had a 757 come overhead. Tucson's
Oh, wow.
Tucson's bigger than you think.
Yeah.
Are you talking about that big white plane that was flying yesterday?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that thing buzzed my my business. It kept flying around.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, it was freaking. I love that airplane, dude. That was a nice looking airplane.
Oh, that's not nice. Rick?
Oh, I think you guys are so far from me. I can't even see you on the map.
Well, so here's the thing. Oh, on the map. Well, on the map, I think you should. But so it's really important to remember that once you get above 50 people in your particular stream, if you will, everyone after that gets put into their own block and can't see the other party.
Oh, it's instanced.
Yes.
That makes sense. I just looked at your stream. I see how many people there are. It's crazy.
Yeah.
That's the word.
Instance,
Well,
yes.
I look behind me. It looks like a traffic jam back there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it will flip flop between the two too, or like people just.
Yep, as you come in and out of distance, yep.
They do that so.
Alright, landing at Reno.
I definitely feel like there's a lot of people ahead, there's a lot of people in the middle, so you could probably spawn on anybody if you see a bunch of people flying on the map.
And I'm just right.
Pretty area.
It's like Ranger and I are in a group and like he disappears uneven.
Yeah, we're constantly disappearing on each other.
So, Mike, have you thought about reviewing the self-loading cargo thing there? I already did one.
It is on the list, sir.
I just need to fly where Barf and Gopher is because I know you're over there too.
I barfed out a gopher once, but we don't talk about that night.
Did you go to their website and
yeah.
look at his new 1.6 that he hasn't released yet, where it has the voice activation? It'll work with voice recognition.
A lot of softwares are going to voice recognition, and I love it.
FS2 Crew does it, I know.
Well, in that Pushback Express.
Oh yeah. Well, they're not doing recognition yet, are they?
Yeah, you can use voice commands. Yep. So
Really?
you'll actually.
Oh, I'm thinking of toolbar pushback.
No.
I
do know what you're talking about, Express, yeah.
Yes, sir, Rick. We are flying to
Come
Reno.
out with that way you can talk to the tower just by voice and it would understand.
Problem with that is that if the problem with that is they're going to do that, then they have to get an ATC that's actually worth listening to.
Yeah, obviously.
Uh-oh.
I was disappointed in their ATC.
How do you start and stop the F-22?
Carefully.
Yeah, and I don't know if you. It might
Control
be
E.
like it might be just the Control E style, because I
Yes,
don't know
it
if they
is.
have all that.
So there's actually two catches if memory serves. So you can hit Control E, and if memory serves, you also have to find the APU switch and start it. So Control E will
to
do
get-
almost
to get the
everything.
generator. Yeah, you
Yeah,
gotta
but
get- yeah.
Yep.
Be
Do you
careful when
guys-
you're skimming over here. They're like towers everywhere.
Yeah, I'm seeing that. I
Yeah,
almost
the
hit a
master
telephone pole a
battery
minute ago.
switch on the F-22 is a little weird place too. It's like aside from all the other electric.
I thought Top Mach was going to make a payware aircraft, but never saw it.
This thing should be compared to what the F-22 I was flying before. This is a whole different story. Like this, you can toggle so many different things, and the other one you can toggle switches, but it just flies terribly.
So Ryan in the chat is saying the F-22 has a checklist in the top left display.
I wonder if Microsoft.
Oh, alright then, let's see it.
Thank you, Ryan, in the chat. Does anyone
BCS has a
know?
mod, F-22 mod.
The F-22 is a mod, yeah. What was that? Is that what you're asking?
No.
I said,
Sorry, go.
I said DCS has a mod.
Oh, yes, it does. I've never actually tried that one out, though. I know I've seen it on Growling Sidewinder's channel quite a few times, so it must be pretty good.
I wonder if
I likes it.
It's a lot of fun to throw around, for sure.
And then
You
what was
don't
that?
have
What's the Russian counterpart?
The SU-57.
57? Is that what it was? Yeah, that's right.
Guys, you don't have to do Control E on the F-22. It's within the bottom left control panel. There's the fuel valve and ignition.
Groovy.
The felon in DCS is highly powerful. I got it to 100,000 feet easily.
Ooh, baby.
Time for a Reno Air Racer.
Mike.
We are working on that, so stay tuned with me, guys. During the quiet hours of day operations, if you will, I am working on designing a air race for all of us. It's probably going to be broken up into 3 or 4 live streams, but we're going to do some races, and I'm trying to figure out a good way to do some sort of, reward. And I'm also thinking of maybe some sort of charity event. I thought would be kind of fun. donate the winnings to the charity of someone's preference or whatever. But anyways, so for the group flight ideas, if you guys go into our Discord, make sure you put in some ideas for that. But we're definitely going to do a Reno air race. Absolutely.
There's some people have already mapped some of those like races.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's some stuff on TO.
right?
There is. Yep, I have it. I saw it, and flew around with it day before yesterday, and it's pretty damn good.
Yeah, like we just saw
Anthony,
all the
I'll
cone
definitely be
markers set
announcing
up
it
and
before it
everything.
happens. I
That's
just
cool.
got to get everything drawn out, do
But
a
yeah, I'm
couple
guessing
tests,
if we
and make
did
sure
the air
it's
races,
feasible
it'd
to
be
make
in
it
the
work.
Vertigo.
The other thing that I'm going to want help with, guys, because there's really here's the
GBR3.
Look at shooter.
the real pain in the ass about Microsoft Flight Simulator that drives me nuts as far as the cameras go is I haven't found a way to make static external cameras, like if we wanted to set up camera views of the different race locations. Because
they're bringing that in in one of the updates. I think is tower views and external views.
Go figure. Of course, it's probably going to be after our race.
Right.
But so something that might be kind of fun is, maybe to pre-record some of it or something like that, and get some live footage, thrown into it. I don't know. We'll have to figure that out, because that would be a lot of fun to be able to get different shots of it all. I'll have to figure out a cool way to do that.
Mike, is Microsoft coming any more fixes with this simulator yet?
Unless they want to go bankrupt, they are.
Yeah.
If they don't fix a lot of this stuff, they're going to start losing their client base. Yeah, I'm sure they
You
are.
think people? Well, now that X-Plane 12 is coming out, maybe they will.
Well,
As XP12 becomes more and more of a threat, we're going to see more and more increases to Microsoft Flight Simulator. Because again, X-Plane 11 has already proved themselves, so they're going to have to
From what I
contend with
saw
that.
of the graphics, at least the Lightning graphics, they're a little bit of a ways out in the graphical department of
They
trying
are.
to.
They are.
But I know the process.
Oh, we're loading scenery.
Study level.
They'll have access to satellite imagery, so
Yeah, they don't have the Bing Maps hookup.
Yeah, they're gonna get hopefully the Google Maps hookup.
That would be even better.
Google Maps would be better. Well, I mean, here's the problem. Google Maps' issue, if you remember from the old XP11 creating scenery days, where Google Maps is nice is they don't have all the weird tile discoloration, going from block to block. Where Google Maps has an issue is you'll get cloud shadows.
yeah.
You can actually see the clouds in a lot of their terrain. So we'll see.
Like not according to the clouds that are live weather clouds. You're saying
Exactly. So
the
you could have clear skies and you'll see a cloud shadow on the ground. All right, so we're gonna do.
Yeah, but they can fix that.
They could.
I think I might have found a scraggler F-22 in the back of the bunch here. Ray and Arel.
Like you said, Mike, if they do that, that's going to put some pressure on Microsoft.
Flaps
for
one.
sure.
Because Flight Sim could be going from the sim to play, and then they would give it to X-Plane, and that might be the new best sim.
Gear down.
I think they're both gonna have their uses. I bet you it'll be split right down the middle again.
One thing I was very disappointed with flight simulators when I got it is they didn't have any helicopters. And the thing does not accommodate helicopters at all, really.
That new
Supposedly that's coming
R44 is
next year.
badass, by the way.
What was that, Mike?
That R44 with the third-party application. They're using a third-party application to inject the flight model performance, and it's fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, RSP he's a cool guy. He's awesome.
Yeah, he's doing great. He's doing absolutely wonderful work.
The speed in which they did that, both the R44 and whatever the other one they did, was insane. They have a huge team.
For me, one of the most
Baby, come on, baby, come on.
most
Center up,
excited
center up,
I'm
center up.
about for
Whoa,
the terms of planes
what
is
are you doing?
the Honda Jet that's coming out, because I've seen
Oh,
the
shit.
screenshots
Oh,
and
shit.
previews of it, and it's looking very, very nice.
The first
What the
dumbest
hell
thing that they
happened
did
right
when
there?
It came out
Holy
with
crap.
Microsoft Flight
That was
Simulator
insane.
2020
Dude,
is
I
they
cannot-
did not have
Okay, something's...
737
Something's not right.
I mean,
The second I let go of
how
my
could you
left
not
rudder
have an
pedal, she
aircraft
wants to go to
that's
the
like
right.
most
That was a little intense.
popular airliner aircraft, other than the
Mercy, that was
Airbus
bad. No, the gear's
320,
down. It came down.
but,
We're definitely rolling. I
they
don't know
should have
what
had that in
happened.
there.
But the second I would let go of the left rudder, it wouldn't.
It would have
kind
been
of
one
go
thing
right.
if
It
their
just
stock
bolted.
747 actually worked correctly.
I mean, every
Look,
one
this is me
of
letting go.
their previous flight simulators had it.
No,
I mean,
nothing on the
and all
pedals
of a
right now.
sudden, this
And then
one
just
didn't
the
have it.
lightest
It's like, what?
left rudder, and she starts coming over left. Like I don't know what the hell's
Alright,
going on.
guys, well, I'm gonna be getting off for the night. I got
Yeah,
school tomorrow.
we're all
so-
gonna be stopping. So
Yeah,
Alright,
me
well,
too.
see all you guys later.
Yeah, take it easy.
yeah, that was crazy.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Other
Thanks,
than that,
bye.
it was a very fun
See ya.
flight.
I'm gonna be logging off too, and
I guess there's no point using the taxiway at this point. I already screwed that part up, didn't I?
I will see you next week, Mike.
All right, bud. You guys take care. Yeah, we are going to be signing off here for the night, guys. I appreciate everybody joining us tonight and all the wonderful information. This is going to be a lot of fun. Be on the lookout for information in regard to the Reno Air Race coming up from Overkill Productions. We are going to definitely find some sort of charity or something fun to do, you know, to benefit flight simulators. We also have a giveaway to announce next weekend, as soon as I can confirm the person has received said item, which is a lot of fun to be able to do. As well as I have someone else that I need to bring attention to, so make sure you guys join us next weekend. Also, we could be seeing Overkill Productions, maybe a one-night blog at the drag strip coming up, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. This will be kind of fun, and I'm talking real life in the drag races, so a lot of really neat things coming to the channel in the next month. I also want to thank all of you for the constant support, all of the subscriptions, all of my Patreon subscribers, the donations. I never expected this channel to get to where it is, you guys. I never expected this kind of community. I started it doing simple DCS World tutorials, hoping maybe somebody would find some value in them, and what it has turned into, the community that has been built here, is something I cherish very, very much. So thank all of you so much for everything you guys do for me. It really means just the world. And with that mushy moment over, I hope you all have a wonderful night and a great week. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one.
And see you, Mike, next week.
That was sweet.